Don't go for your nose!
Oh my God, we're back again.
So Mitch has 1 death save, and then he's dead. Aslan has 5. Mitch has 1.
Yeah.
Bring it, pussy.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome.
Hello.
How you doing?
Another Friday, another episode of CNC.
Are we abbreviating now?
What's that?
Are we abbreviating now? I fucked that up. I'm sorry, guys.
Clockwork and Constructs, for everybody who doesn't know what CNC is, or is confused by the other acronym, CNC. Anyways, sorry, my name is Jason. I'll be DMing, going around the tables.
I'm Brian, and I play Gedrick, the half-elf sorcerer.
My name is
Why is this
Andrew, and
on?
I play Ivan, the human artificer.
Why is this
My name
on?
is Aaron, and I play Casper, the human bard.
I'm Cassie, and I play Nadia, the human monk.
My name is Mitch, and I play Azencroft, the half-breed dragoon.
I will apologize in advance. I am a little under the weather, so
Me too.
if I'm a little scattered today, I apologize for that, but we will get through this. So, for anybody who doesn't remember, or anybody who didn't see last week, if you want to recap.
Last week, we came back to Valendale, into the Arcanum Quarter, to find our building on fire. Through quick action, we entered the building quickly, found our friend Kai, was able to quickly bring him to safety and heal him up. Then we started searching for other members of our company, I guess. We ended up finding everyone except for the 2 children. In that process, we found a bomb in the workshop. Through the quick actions of Ivan and Casper,
And
they were
Ivan.
able to actually disarm the
and
bomb, and the fires were able to be extinguished, although a lot of damage had taken place. We came to find out that it was the Silver Star that was originally had taken Gedrick back, and they had actually taken the children and were asking for them for Gedrick in return. Through many different things in the city and stuff, Azin talked to Kaylee, and is beginning to formulate a plan to because no one's happy that they attacked Valendale, more or less.
Do you guys hear that?
Of course,
It sounds like war were declared. Oh my
war
God.
were declared.
More.
So
Jason doesn't want to laugh.
we all kind of dealt with this in our own way in the night, and a few of us went off to Olaf's to see his new humpin' joint place, if you would. And then we decided to all move for action. Action.
Factions?
What are those actions? Going to action. Action?
Dog fractions?
So, following the initial scramble of saving the facility and everyone in it, you guys, just barely in the nick of time, managed to save Kai. You disarm the bomb, find most of your friends and coworkers.
Stella, be safe.
Yeah. So, taking a moment to gather yourselves, you decided to go to the Gold Quarter and seek out Siegfried. He wasn't available as there was apparently a very important council meeting going on. You instead talked to Jethro, who told you that the company would be doing a follow-up investigation to see exactly what happened. In the meantime, when you returned to your facility, Kaylee showed up, questioned you guys a little bit, taking Azencroft aside for a moment to discuss it privately.
I'm still sorry.
Excuse me.
He was stealthy up until the last second.
Yeah. So, having talked to Azencroft, she told him that she desired vengeance on whoever declared war on the Arcanum.
You can't avoid it.
No. I was going to say something else, but it works better. Demanded that you guys find whoever did this and repay them. You guys returned once more to your facility, what was left of it. Gathered up everybody and decided to stay here tonight. Casper deciding to go to his own home in the Golden Quarter.
Like
At
a
which
little
point-
rich boy he is.
Can you blame me?
At which point, several of you went to see Olaf's, got some drinks, bought some items.
Olaf took me home.
Olaf took your drunken self home because you tried to pay the biggest, burliest man there to escort you home for some reason.
Safety. It was us. It was Olaf.
Yeah. So, and that's where we left off.
So there's a wizard in the background that's making me giggle.
So,
Worked for Casper too.
so is anybody else doing anything for the remainder of the evening before going to bed?
No.
All right. So, we'll clean up your rooms as best as you can. Settle in for the night. Go to sleep. Waking up the next morning, what are you guys doing?
Checking on good old Allison. See how she made it through the night.
Okay. So you go over to Allison's room.
She's
No.
still sleeping.
What's your answer?
Well, I'll just go in.
Okay. Push the door open. It's unlocked. You go
Is there a
in.
door?
The room is still a little messy. It's been kind of hastily cleaned up. She's not in there.
Of course, you run before. Okay, I guess I'll just make it upstairs and see if she's eating breakfast.
And what?
Okay. So,
The kitchen?
when you go upstairs, you exit the stairway, close to the door behind you. You can hear a bit of a bustle in the dining room. There's a few voices, lots of people moving around.
I'll
I'd
go
also
check
be
that
heading
out.
up once I got up.
What's that?
I'd also be heading up.
So you head over to the dining room, pushing your way inside. You see a large number of people laying out plates and dishes and pots and various trays of food. Standing in the corner, kind of overseeing everything, is Casper.
Casper,
Oh, hey.
what did you do? Do I know any of these people?
You don't recognize anything.
My serving staff?
All these people?
Yeah.
You count 5 people. moving around,
It's not that
laying
many.
stuff out.
Like, you guys don't have a kitchen.
You come upstairs.
What's
go to the
the
dining room.
why?
I don't know.
I figure I recognize this display.
Yeah. Servants
guys
laying
should be
out a very
hungry.
nice breakfast.
I mean, I do love breakfast.
Sit down.
But have you seen Allison by any chance? No?
I've been here.
Well,
Oh, thank you, Casper.
No problem.
I'm just gonna
Take a
take
seat.
a spot and eat as much as I
Sit down.
can.
Get yourself a plate. Start grabbing stuff.
I'm gonna message Asin. You're not going to believe this. Come on up.
What now?
He's actually poisoned all the food.
We
Pulls
all
back
wake
his
up.
sleeve to show you the star tattoo.
We all wake up. We all wake up in a dungeon, and there's just arrows pointed to our knees.
You thought it was funny, did you? Get ready to die.
Would you like to play a game?
One of you can take both, and the rest will only take it in the thigh.
All right. So, getting that message, you head upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scared, but yeah.
You hear voices and activity. You head into the
Just
dining.
charges in with the spear.
You
Like,
head into the dining room, and Gedrick and Nadia are sitting there enjoying breakfast. Casper's standing off to the side. There's servants moving around, making sure that everybody's well tended to. Anytime their glass is empty, they refill it for them.
Do they have special markings or anything?
Make an investigation check.
No.
No.
Oh, I didn't think they'd get on fixing this place so quick.
they didn't.
What do you mean?
This is me.
understand.
Sit down.
It's not poison. I'll sit down and I'll start eating. I'll hesitate, but I'll eat.
Just like grab a spoonful and eat it. Like,
It's not that I just,
it's fine.
you know,
Eat. Like, whatever. You don't have to like me to enjoy food. It's free. Just
it's just, you know,
stuff your face and shut up.
I'll start eating.
Well, I guess we should. Ivan, come get breakfast.
Come on up.
Go up there, find the same thing. Some of your staff starts to file in. Aaron comes in. Della comes in. The one intern comes in.
Della, it was nodding to me.
That's why like shooing everyone to a seat.
Wait, hang on. How do they
Allison
call this with the
comes
kitchen
in.
that's stated as?
There
She's probably
she
under a desk
is.
somewhere. Just like,
Breakfast.
She actually looks okay.
Of course she does. It's Allison. She's
never mind
perfect.
I mean, I'm not going to say she looks like completely chipper, but she's not slouched over and miserable.
She's conscious,
good mood.
which is more than last time we saw her.
She's handling it pretty well.
I'm like, I just found Xanax. It's great.
Mitch, can you...
Already did.
Okay.
So we got you to thank for this then.
I don't necessarily thank, but I mean, you don't have a kitchen.
Yeah, I was a little confused when there was this sort of a spread.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
You're not my favorite folk, but I can't let you starve.
I'll take it.
Oh,
I think it was the closest thing I've ever heard you say to a compliment.
there's a big heart in there.
Sense of obligation, at least.
Oh, don't you try to hide it.
I guess when everyone sits down, I'll go sit down.
Okay. So you guys all sit around the big table that's been, for the most part, cleaned up. There's the ruined pieces of a chair left in the corner. Enjoy a pretty nice breakfast. You guys are waited on by his staff. Whenever you need anything, they come over and make sure that you have it.
Nice, nice,
I
nice,
am
nice.
confused, but I'll take it.
Yeah, well, figure I owe you guys something at least.
That you owe us something?
Why?
What did you do?
You have to ask.
I'm just kind of curious.
It's been a shitty past little while. And now you guys don't have a proper home, you don't have any way of feeding yourselves without going out and paying for food.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I mean, yeah, we appreciate it, but
Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of you guys, but I can't really watch people suffer. I don't really have to when I'm at home. Like, I don't see them, but, you know.
Casper,
I know.
stop while you're ahead.
It's going downhill.
I'll just, yeah.
Thank you.
indeed.
As in, swallow your pride along with the eggs and just thank the man.
Pride is in my name.
I'll swallow your name then.
Then just be as in
Right.
talent for a
Just,
couple.
I'm
of
just
minutes.
gonna like carve. I'm gonna carve
Fang.
real
Whatever.
quick the name Pride into an apple and then just toss it to him.
I'm sorry for shooting you in the knees.
You didn't shoot me in the knees.
Then I take it back.
I'm not sorry I shot you in the knees.
Yeah, whatever. I don't expect that from you.
They got better.
They got better.
Or that better.
Oh, yeah.
Build you some Kevlar ones.
I mean, if I lose the knees, I'll take you up on that.
I mean, don't offer that suggestion to him.
Oh,
Don't-
come
don't
on. I
take
shot
my
you in the
knees.
fleshy part.
Yeah, it still hurts. That wasn't nice. I'm pretty sure there's still metal in there, but it's okay. Just eat your food.
I can remove it if you want.
Try to heat
Don't
it.
touch me. Don't touch me. Use your fork for your food. Stay away from me. Stay
Your choice.
over there.
Maybe we could always just build you a new knee.
We could do that if my knee is gone.
Where's
You
the
always
cup
wanted a
holder?
cup holder, didn't you?
I don't want to cook. Man, that was just. Never mind. Just enjoy your breakfast.
Once you put the idea in their head, that's it.
I still think you should do your gyroscopy thingy and attach it to the cup. That way it never spills. But make it detachable.
It's not a bad idea.
So if you're hanging upside down, you could take it off and still. Could you drink?
It's more like,
Or would it always?
it's more the fact that you can never spill your beer while you're drunk.
Just put a lid. That's what
No,
a
imagine
lid-
if you were upside down.
Couldn't
Lid.
drink it.
But what if you like touched your mouth
A
and then
lid with a spout.
could you fight against it? I
Don't.
don't know how these things work.
Why do we need a gyroscope for a cup? We
Well,
just
there's
put
an
a lid.
idea, boss. We could make you a drinking hand.
Oh my lord. A flask in the pinky. Where's
Seems
it?
complicated.
I like my
This might
whiskey
be fun.
shaken, not stirred.
Oh my god. Alright.
Sprayed, not
And
shaken.
I'm sure there's already designs of basic reservoirs built into arms and motorized something, a small
Reservoir
pump.
arms. Why? Those should never go together. Sounds so wrong.
Reservoirs.
Yeah.
Gross.
But thank you. So what's the plan?
Oh, no. I guess I should check up on that too. Imagine you want to know if they're still doing well. So
Yeah, probably.
sending. Callistra back. You guys still okay?
Who are you sending?
Callistra. Yeah. You guys still okay? Trying to find you.
Make Arcana check.
Arcana check. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. Mermaid.
13?
The spell connects, but you don't get an answer.
That's unusual. Try with the. Oh god, Pterodot. Yeah, I'll try. No, I know his name. I'll try with Pterodot, but I'm not gonna understand what he says back. It's worth a shot.
Just assume it's like swearing.
Okay,
or
so you
something.
say,
Pterodot. Chirp once if you're okay.
what languages do you speak?
I speak Elvish, Gnomish, and Human.
Elvish?
Yeah.
That's what it says, specifically Elvish?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very similar to Elvish, but you
Okay.
don't fully understand the dialect, as he's
okay.
speaking Sylvan. You get something short back.
Yeah, like that.
What did he say?
Okay. Well, I don't speak his language.
What did he say? Say it exactly what he said.
Oh wait, actually, hang on. I can just do. Hang on.
You can't do
Hang
two.
on. Hang on. No, I have an idea of what I can do. I'll just start casting comprehend languages, and then cast sending again when I'm done.
Who needs spells?
I understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that I hear. You also understand any spoken language that I hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface of which words are written. Doesn't decode secret messages in a text or glyph.
Okay.
I don't know if
So-
that'll work or not.
You cast comprehend languages and then another sending?
Yeah. It's all my third.
Don't get into a fight today.
Yeah, I know, eh?
All right.
Yeah, let's try that again. Are you okay? And is Callistra okay?
What part of this makes you think we're okay?
They're alive and well.
Well, at least that's a relief.
Yeah.
What are we waiting
It's,
for?
Siegfried.
sassy little fellow.
Like the boss, we can't just go leaving right now, especially because the place is in a wreck.
Well then, we wait.
We need someone to at least defend it, and I don't know.
Alright.
I forgot I could do that.
Yeah,
So we wait.
I'm gonna keep myself busy. Kai's probably gonna. He's probably gonna need something when he wakes up, so I'm gonna
Okay.
get started on that.
We need a stiff drink and a few hours
what?
for a woman.
We do also have to start repairing the place. It's not just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or we could just look for a new place.
This place is magical. This place is kind of one of a kind.
Kind of magic.
Like we built this.
Well, not the upper part.
I say we focus on the
And
kitchen.
not the lower part.
Today,
We
let's
built a
focus on the
lot of
kitchen.
this.
You had input. Somebody else.
Yeah, you had ideas. Sorry, what did you say?
Today, let's focus on the kitchen and that level. We'll do what we can.
Do I think that like
We're gonna try
if
and
we
repair
got
this
like the
ourselves.
people who made the
We're gonna make it
extra
structurally
dimensional
secure.
space, that they could fix everything in there?
Give me a
very
couple
The
low
extra
hours.
dimensional space isn't terribly damaged.
I know, but like my workspace is just done.
Your workbench is.
Oh, fair enough.
The rest of it was stone.
The rest is pretty much stone. Like
All right.
it's all superficial damage on the lower levels. Like they messed up your rooms. It's like okay, clean it.
Okay.
You know, there wasn't a whole lot of actual damage done down there. The upper level was ruined.
Fair enough.
Yeah. How long would it take me to get home and back?
Home and back, couple
Yeah.
hours.
Couple hours. Okay, I'll be back. Let's go home. I'm gonna see if I can get my parents to give me a little more allowance so I can pay someone to fix the building.
We
Because
have-
I don't want to do this.
Okay, your parents aren't there.
Oh, fair enough.
You also
I didn't
sending
mean the gold quarter. I meant like my actual.
Why don't
Oh,
you
the
send
estates.
them?
Yeah,
Days.
days. Oh,
Oh.
shit. Never mind.
Why
pass
don't
them
you
on your
send
way
them
back
a
from the west.
message?
That's fair.
You're so-
It would take you 2-3 days to get there.
Oh, good lord.
Oh boy.
See
Guess
if I
you'll
can
have to
find
do
some
it
randoms to help us
yourself.
fix this place.
So you just go to like the closest Home Depot.
Wow.
I don't know. I'll go to somewhere where they.
Yes,
have
you can
lumber.
find workers within the city. There are lots of workers. What are you looking to get them to do?
Well, just like generally helping them like cut pieces.
You just want
clean shit
generally
out.
unskilled labor, or are you looking for like a contractor?
Actually, yeah, I'd probably.
He's
look
looking
a
for
contract,
the
that'd be smarter.
strongest, burliest men.
So he gets a lot.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'll go try to find a couple contractors and whatnot. See if I can.
Make
Also
a.
some gold.
Let's just call it straight charisma.
Charisma?
Charisma.
Straight charisma. That's a 19.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. You know a bit about the city. You know who to ask within the city. You have influence. You easily enough are able to find a contractor who says he can come in and fix it. When he finds out where it is,
Yeah.
he increases his rates.
Whatever, it's fine.
So you have to pay him 25 gold a day.
Okay.
Plus you have to pay him 5 silver for a day per worker he brings.
Why doesn't
Okay.
he just brings every worker he can?
He's just gonna bring everyone. Like, fuck.
You say your name's Fairchild, and the price goes up again.
I'll just be like, yeah, no
No,
worries.
that
I'll
gets
just.
him in.
I'm just gonna
They
bill it to
wanted
my.
work with him.
I'm just gonna bill it to my own list.
You just bill it to your parents?
Yep.
Okay, bill it to the
They're
family?
gonna
Yeah,
hate me, but it's gonna
Okay.
be great.
you do that.
Yeah.
All right. So while he's off looking for workers, what are you guys doing?
I'm trying to start cleaning up the kitchen, start tidying it up, try to make
You
sure
don't have to.
everything's-
The servers will do that.
I mean, like
We don't know that.
structurally stable.
Oh, okay.
Like I
thought you
want to
meant,
fix
like
the
the dinner
walls and
table.
shit
I was
like
like,
that,
no, as
just
soon as you
patch
get stuff
things
eating.
up.
Are you at all skilled in carpentry?
No,
or
but I can nail a board.
You can nail a lot of things, and it's gotten you in a
where
lot
are
of
you
trouble.
getting the boards?
I will find boards from the ground.
Okay,
of
so you're just
places-
picking up like rubble and stuff and just nailing it to the
yeah, I'm
walls?
just trying to make it a little more
This'll
secure.
do.
So at
Okay.
least we're doing something.
My
Make an
contractor's
engineering
gonna be
check.
pissed.
So that's intelligence.
Natural 20.
18.
You just
I
nailed
can
a
nail
rock.
a board.
Yeah, he nails all kinds of stuff to that wall. I mean, he patches up the wall in the sense that things won't travel through it. It's got to be redone. It's,
Yeah, of course.
It's rubble that's all just like nailed up and barricaded along the wall.
I just start cleaning up the arcane lab in my room and start there.
Yep. So you start sweeping things up. You haul out the wreckage of your alchemy lab. You're gonna have to go out and replace some things.
I'll wait for Kai because I got directly with it. I'm not paying out of my own pocket. So
Yep. You
I start taking
You
like
can
an
put in those
inventory.
The
Of,
requests
man
to the
isn't
company.
even out of the hospital yet, and you want him to do your expenses.
Little off topic. Does the command word for grabbing also release? Or is there
Yes.
no? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't specify on that.
I was like,
I've been
oh, no.
tormenting him all week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get
It's not a
Allison
one-use
alone.
grappling.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like this thing lifts me at 3 feet a second. I don't want to lose that.
Jeez. I'm trying to get Allison alone.
Okay.
I bet you are.
Aren't we all?
Many have tried.
I
Many
don't
have
be alone
succeeded.
with that woman again. She scares my knees.
She scares me.
So she makes you weak in the knees?
Yes, in the worst way. Get a little wobbly every time she walks by.
Here comes my girl.
Okay. Yeah, easily enough after
Everyone
breakfast.
goes
When
their
she
own way.
leaves, you jump up and chase after her.
Hey, Allie, what's up?
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Good. How you feeling?
A little rough.
Any reason for, hard night out?
Well, whiskey does that to people.
Yes, but before that, you just
I-
took off on your own there.
You don't see what happened here? You're
Yes.
not upset?
I mean,
They burnt down our home.
yeah, but we kind of just did a circle thing, Sat together, drank together. You kind of went off on your own there.
Well, I guess we all deal with things differently, don't we?
Are you hiding something from us?
I don't know. Do you have things that you don't tell everyone?
You're avoiding me. You need to answer the question.
Now?
I don't really have to answer anything.
We've spent a lot of time together lately.
We have. Do you think you wouldn't be so rude?
Oh, shoot! If I could do the snap thing, I would. Thank you, thank you.
When you get defensive, you get really moody, and I don't
Oh
like
my
it.
god.
Kick
They're
her,
gonna have a BF.
kick her in the front butt.
Wham!
This isn't Letterkenny.
That's my purse. Boom! Dud.
Almost choked him like Dandy.
She's not budging.
Oh, because you're being so elegant about it.
Thank you. It's my skill.
Elegantly cultural.
All right, well, I'll just follow you around more and
Don't do that.
okay.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Guys! We had something!
And then you ruined it, and this is the whole conversation.
She walks outside.
Ooh.
Storming off.
Fine. She can do her thing.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything for the morning?
Start removing some of that ridiculously ripped up and awful gas line that used to connect to the kitchen.
Okay. So, it's a very odd process as it actually crosses over the barrier between your small extra-dimensional space and real space. But you know the engineering behind it. It's still simple enough construction. You start working down the line and capping it off to get it to a point where it's safe and won't be leaking. Anybody else?
I am just continuously patching things up. Just doing like basic cleanup, whatever. Trying to wait for Siegfried so we can actually get some real answers.
Yeah,
for
it's
what's
more or
going
less
on.
that. We're just killing time till.
Just walking around putting nails and everything.
Yeah, I'd clean up my room. I'd clean up the kids' rooms.
Kai's desk is full of holes. Just walk over, put some nails in it, walks away satisfied.
I'll just fill
Yeah.
the holes. Just starts
I said
pouring.
that's my arm!
Just starts pouring glue on the table. Like, yeah, that'll do it.
See, you laugh, but the things you can do with wood glue.
Yeah, you can do a lot with it.
Okay, so you guys putter around, kind of doing your own thing. Just killing time. Excuse me. About midday, as you're puttering around in the shop, kind of finalizing your repairs on the gas line, Allison approaches you. Hey, can we go somewhere and talk in private?
Yeah, I suppose so. Got just about finished here anyway. Anything in particular?
Well, there's... Not here.
All right, just give me a minute and I'll follow up. I'll finish up whatever I was doing and head after.
Okay. You follow her out. She leaves outside. Goes out by the tree a little ways away from the house. You can still hear hammering from inside.
At this point, he's broken the hammer. He's just using a spoon.
No, a shovel.
Oh no, he's found a second hammer and he repaired the first hammer by hammering some wood back on it.
It's called a wedge, actually, and it worked.
Amazing.
All right. She walks out ahead of you, turns around, looks pretty nervous, kind of like looking around, making sure nobody's nearby.
Does she have the ring?
Look, there's things that need to be said, but to understand them, you have to know some other things, and it's not easy to discuss.
Well,
Glad you're doing it with a guy with a charisma of 4.
I mean, I'm not the best at talking, but I can listen and understand plenty well.
You need to listen all the way through.
All right.
Gross.
I'm
Wow.
willing to hear you out then.
All right. I didn't come here because I heard you're a great artificer. I mean, when I got here, you were working on just nothing, simple blacksmith stuff.
Fair enough.
The university, I didn't go. I've never been to Gadsden.
All right.
I came and found you because I owe a debt. And I mean to see it through.
I don't think there's anyone out there that owes me much more than a couple copper, let alone whatever.
Not many. It wasn't exactly easy to find you.
Yeah, things in the past left. A lot of people will probably think I'm around anymore.
I don't know how much I should say, but we don't need to wait for anybody to tell us where to go. I know where they are. I didn't think you were ready.
And what changed?
We don't really have a choice now, do we?
Not really, no.
You can't leave the kids with them. They're not good people.
Well, I saw what they were willing to do to get Gedrick. This is just more of that. They're willing to come in and do this, take whoever they have to.
Let me ask you something. It's the Silver Hawk, their ship.
Yeah,
Anything seem odd about it to you?
I'll tell you, I know that name.
Okay.
The ship itself. That was one hell of a piece of tech.
Wasn't it, though?
Yeah. I don't think we have anything like that in the military.
Yeah, there's some things that are to get in there.
Pretty
But
high up
for
there for a couple
a
of
band of
kidnappers.
mercenaries, I mean, I'll use the word mercenary lightly here. It's pretty impressive stuff, don't you think?
We've obviously got a much deeper purse than what you'd think a group like that would have. Get their hands on that.
Yeah. And facilities. Can't exactly just go buying a warship like that.
Good points.
Look, I have to see this through. We need to do this. But you need to be prepared for what's ahead. There's a lot of stuff that you're going to find out about them and me and everything. And you guys need to be ready.
I mean, I think the only reason Asim's walking around there hammering nails into the wall is because otherwise he'd be doing the same to people right about now. He's as ready as he's going to get. Gedrick seems pretty, seems more determined at doing this than at anything I've seen him do lately. The rest I'm less sure of, but I'm sure they can get there.
All right, let's get everyone together, I guess.
Seem to know an awful lot about all this, though.
Yep.
Guessing we'll find out about that.
Maybe. Probably. I mean, yeah, just let's get underway. I don't want to leave them out there any longer than we have to.
All right. Let's get everyone together then.
Those hooligans are fencing in the streets.
Yeah, it's like
Hurry ho!
town music, and then there's just people fighting.
Ha! How dare you knock over my beer?
That chicken is a lady and she is mine.
All right.
Head back in and start trying to round everybody up.
Okay.
How
So
did they break it in so many places? It's
it's like they went along with a hammer and hit each spot.
it shouldn't be a powder.
He's just distraught.
You all right there, Ged?
Yeah.
You seem upset over that dust.
It was a glass vial. Anyways,
We're might head out soon.
oh, we hear from Siegfried.
No, but you want to leave the kids with them?
No, but I don't know. This is all I heard. All right.
Get your things ready anyway.
Just grab my bag and my staff.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get the rest.
At this point, Casper, you're back. You've shown the contractor the place. He's poking around now, having a look at different things.
I'll just go bug around the bag.
All right. And I'll start
Don't worry about
messaging
it.
people.
Excuse me. Yeah, so you guys get messages from Gedrick?
Where you want to meet them? Where would you want them to meet?
We'll just meet in, out in front of our rooms.
All right. Yeah. Tell everyone there.
I opened my door.
You're meeting in the hallway in front of the rooms?
I'll just lead the droves of people and or however many workers he decided to bring.
First day here is just the contractor.
Yeah, fair
That's
enough,
it?
First day here, just be the contractor.
Potentially.
Yeah. Yeah, he's poking around, looking at what he needs. He's
Taking his
No.
sweet time. That's
Yeah.
what he's doing.
He's like, oh,
measuring stuff out. He doesn't seem overly concerned with the job.
yeah, he's just an animal and be here, but he's paying.
He's making notes of that.
Yeah,
It's nothing to do with doesn't want to be here. He seems eager enough to do the project for your family.
that's fair.
a long way to get to the Arcanum, man.
Just
He's one of the few that actually would come to the Arcanum.
like, no, that place.
Yep. You talk to a couple people that are, when you said where it was, they're like, no, not worth it. He's
Brave soul.
puttering away up there, taking measurements, making notes.
Let's go meet these guys.
Okay. You
We
guys
all meet
all meet up in the hallways out in front of the rooms.
Repairs are being taken care of. So we need to stop hammering shit into other shit.
I mean, I can't promise you they'll be reimbursed.
That's okay. That's on me.
Do what we can to cover that.
No.
When all's said and done.
Told you money's not a big deal for me.
How much?
Doesn't matter. It's the way it's done.
Yeah.
Let's figure out what we're doing.
I mean, I
Yeah, so
also
what's
need a
this?
reason not to get fired. Sorry.
We
this
know where
moving
they
to-
are.
Oh, what?
The group,
Okay.
the kids.
I know where they'll go.
Oh, good. This explains the knee shots.
You have to understand the Warriors of the Silver Star. They're a front
For what?
for a band of pirates.
Oh my god, they're pirates.
Oh, no.
They're pirates.
Well, they're not technically. I mean, they're mercenaries, but they're
Pirate mercenaries?
sure. Let's call them that. Why not?
Okay.
There's a group, like a conclave of sorts of several different groups, pirate groups, and they are the legitimate front for it.
Wow, they picked the sketchiest business for a legitimate front.
Well, I mean, the Warriors of the Silver Star are a mercenary company. You don't see a lot of the underhanded side of things. That's what the other groups are for.
Fair enough. Weird.
But you'll find them out past the Amethyst Isles.
Okay.
That's it's a ways away, isn't it?
Yeah,
How are we supposed to get out that far?
by boat preferably. I'm a good swimmer, but I'm not making it that far.
Funny.
Yeah, I sink more than I swim these days.
This is all news to me, right?
You wouldn't have known about their connections. You would know that they were based somewhere out there because they were not part of the Valerian Empire.
Do I know anything?
You would know about the Amethyst Isles and the area around them. There are active pirate groups there that you know generally not to cross.
Right.
It's always a danger when you're shipping in those areas. There's a few of them in particular that, as a sailor on a merchant ship, you would be very aware of and fearful of. Whether they're who she's talking about, you're not sure. But the shipping lanes out there can be dangerous once you start going outside of controlled waters.
Right.
How do you know this? I've never heard this before.
Well,
I grew up knowing
it's-
about the waters.
I mean, I came from out there.
Fair enough.
Like born out there, or
Well, no, I was born to the south, but
So what, were you a pirate?
that's a very strong word.
Well, I mean, I'm not here to tiptoe around the situation.
Listen, we all have a past, as you can see.
If you've got to hide your past, you're obviously not over it.
Look, I know what they do. I know where they are. I've been inside the place.
Ooh.
Let's just go.
Listen,
Where they all have had their tattoos, has that always been covered for her?
What's that? Her
Really?
arms have always been covered as long as you've known her.
Do you have a tattoo here?
oh god, you can't.
Show us your arms.
Shows you the arms. No tattoos on the forearms.
Fair enough.
Scarred up. Few places.
Like what a tattoo would be.
No. Make a. You might be more familiar with this. With kind of it. Make a. Oh, I don't know what to call it. Call it intelligence, but add your proficiency.
16.
16. It looks more like knife fighting.
Oh.
Oh.
They're scattered around the arms.
She's so
around the forearm.
cool.
Fair enough. Just
Wow, try to sound less aroused. Holy.
I just love her.
sorry for asking.
Can
But
someone say a lady boner?
So what are they gonna do
Yeah.
if they know that we have Gedrick and they want him back?
Well, I mean, they've shown their hand. They took hostages.
We don't have a Gedrick, we have an Edward.
I'm just confused why they'd go that far east if they knew we were here.
Far east. Well, you're going back to their base.
But that's past Foxport, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bounties for Foxport.
The bounty was to get Gedrick to his father. If his father gets Gedrick on his own, it doesn't really help him, does it?
No, but I just assumed they would have stayed in between.
You gotta remember, these are people who live out on the sea. The land is uncomfortable for them.
they won't outright trade the children for me, will they?
Don't see why they wouldn't.
They should.
Kids don't matter too much to them. You're what they're making money off of.
I mean, if they try to hurt the kids, we just melt them.
Look,
I mean, I don't.
why are we discussing this? We're not making a trade.
No. We're gonna kill them all.
We're
I
going to
thought
go
was
out
the
there and we're
idea.
going to hurt them.
Yes.
Let's not be too ambitious here.
That was his idea. I'm just reiterating.
You got to understand, these are powerful people.
We're bringing the fire elemental, right? We'll be okay.
We're not bringing
Aw.
that thing onto a
That's
ship.
probably a bad idea on a ship.
Well, we wouldn't release it on our ship.
We wouldn't mean to.
We just go into their lair, be like, "Hey, look, we brought some gold to sweeten it, and fire elemental," and just run away.
Right.
Or
And the
someone
kids-
no,
gets
yeah.
onto our
I
ship
have
and
a
does
gr-
the
I have a
same
grappling
thing.
hook.
Just attacking from the front is not it's not a plan.
I mean, I'm
That's
not.
how
a
we
It's
six-
not
die.
an option.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm not a military guy, so
We attacked one of
That
their
would be-
ships the last time.
I was just thinking. You know,
It was a surprise, and it still didn't go well.
It went very bad.
Well, I mean, in the very least, I'm gonna wear my cool leathers.
Wear what you want.
Think Gene Simmons.
Oh
I
God.
I don't know.
Hey,
To get out there, we're going to need a ship. And the only way to get a ship I can think of is to go to my father.
So
And that's not even a guarantee.
yeah, I don't know. There's like sure can sweeten things, family relations and whatnot.
If we get the council to, he said, for them to fight, want to fight, then we get his. Then he'll approve it to go. But
Why would he want to go?
well, he'd send. He wouldn't go
People
himself.
try to avoid
He'd
that place.
send a fleet, if
A
not a ship,
fleet?
with us.
That's a lot
Probably
of
not
ships.
me.
When there's like war going on?
He's not part of that war.
Not directly.
No, but that takes place on land. This is the war that he can assist in.
How about you, Nadia? You got any way of getting us on a ship or onto one?
I mean, there's always like ships coming and going and everything, but the point is to avoid that place. To make someone go straight there with, like, we don't have an army. It's just us. No one would be crazy enough to just go there
Well,
when we have no plan.
We gotta find crazy people then.
I mean,
I mean, we're not really going to be able to just approach the place in just any ship. What probably the best plan we have is to find one of their other ships and attack it.
Okay.
And then what?
Go in on one of
And
theirs.
then we go in
Personate?
as a friend.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Well,
I
I
mean,
mean,
if we're hand delivering,
Risky.
if we're delivering Gedrick in one of their ships, they're not going to be thinking twice about looking us over.
You don't think any of them would, you know, remember the crazy lion man that jumped onto their ship and wreaked havoc?
I didn't say we just go in and be like, hey, we're on this ship. We bring the ship in, that way we can get into the bay. Once we're in, we get off the ship, get in what we need, and get out.
And then we unleash the fire elemental.
No.
Damn it.
There's so many more constructive things you can do with that.
But you guys
Yeah.
are right, we are going to have to find a ship somewhere. Or charter one at least.
Well, that's more your speed, Ged.
we can go to my father, but at that point, you're bringing me back to him. I don't know how that falls into the plan.
I mean, as great as it is to talk to an admiral, I mean, you can hire ships.
Yeah. And there's plenty of other options.
I mean, I can hire pretty much any ship we need.
I don't
You've got
exactly have a
money.
lot of money, so if Daddy wants to give you a ship, hey, I'm not going to argue.
It's a
I
risk.
did ask my
going
dad
there
for a ship
first.
once.
That's
no.
for sure.
And we...
Oh, well, do I know how much the bounty is?
How much what?
The bounty is?
The bounty on you?
Probably a lot.
You mean? You guys could claim the bounty, buy a ship.
Oh my.
We don't have the bounty. The Silver Stars issued the bounty.
We would have to
It's
go
not an open bounty.
accept the
As
bounty.
far
It
as
was,
I know.
it was a contract
It was a
specifically to
contract.
them.
Oh. What do you guys think?
We get a ship. That's all I'm really worried about at the end.
Oh, how much does it normally cost to like hire a ship?
Depends what you want it to do.
You wanted to go into a very dangerous place.
I mean,
Well, war word
it's
fire.
it's not exactly like, hey, there's this one spot that everybody knows. It's like, bad, go away. The surrounding area, like everything around there, is at risk. It's outside of protected waters.
Oh, international.
So it's
Just
not
pay
like
them
everybody.
more.
It's not like everybody knows. Avoid this island and you're fine. It's all over the place.
So we just have to buy.
So like that's why most merchant ships run with guards, because there's always a risk of these people hitting it.
So we just buy onto a ship and offer to help protect them.
Okay.
And then it might be a little bit more, cost us a little bit, but
Now I can hire a ship. I don't know if I can buy a ship.
yeah,
We buy our way onto a ship.
buy onto a ship.
Either way we spend this, I don't understand what our ultimate goal is with doing this.
Get on a boat. You said boat to kill.
We
the-
go down there, we kill some people, we take the kids, we still have Gedrick, and then they hunt us again.
We have to wait.
Unless the bounty is no longer a thing.
So we
No, if they're gonna take grudges like this, they'll take a grudge regardless, and then they'll try to come at us for the bounty. I'm just saying,
I don't know. They seem.
I'm more than willing to make moves and start pushing this, but we need to actually think this through.
Yeah, they seem pretty spiteful. So maybe.
This seems like a reaction. We can't give in to what they did right away.
Yeah,
We've got to think this through. I know we want to just keep going and move forward.
If we have me, and we hope the plan is to go back to my father anyways.
But
On
even
my
then,
plan.
we still have to talk to
That's
our boss
gone,
here.
and then we tell him, we'll inform him what they have done, and they'll be enemies.
There's
of-
one thing about that though. If we bring you back and you find out I don't need the kids.
That's why we get the kids first.
Yeah.
You got to remember too, like, yeah, he's your dad, but like he's only going to do so much.
Okay.
I'm just saying, he's not going to threaten the safety of his whole town because this kid came back.
So we need to hire a lot of ships.
But if they're pirates, he has a pretty strong stance against that, right?
What's that?
He had a pretty strong stance
He
against pirates.
hired
right?
them.
Who, your father?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
He hired the Warriors of the Silver Star, which is a legitimate mercenary group.
Okay, but
Yeah, they have a front.
But the pirates.
If he finds out they're part of them, they'll never have a deal in Foxport again.
It's only Allison who said that they're actually working with pirates.
also I consider everything. What's stopping her from, if she has all this backstory with them and knows what's going on and blah, blah, blah,
Shooting
And
us
what's-
in the knees.
shooting us in the knees when we get there and handing over Gedrick for half the money?
Not that he doesn't trust you.
I trust her more than I trust most of you guys. But
I
You
just
got a
don't like
point.
give her a
look,
yeah.
the fact of the matter is,
Ivan knows I won't.
why?
Did you
I trust
guys-
that she won't.
Why?
Oh, you're into metal. Ew.
Same reason I trust you won't stab me in my sleep.
I will. I'm surprised I haven't.
Just not with
No,
him.
you won't.
I owe him a debt. Just leave it at that.
Okay. Pretty cryptic, but whatever. It's better than nothing. Okay, so step
Listen.
1, get a boat.
Even that, no, I'm not willing to say that yet. I'm not willing to just go get a boat and do this yet. We need to keep thinking, and we need to talk to Siegfried as well to see what his stance is on this.
Okay.
If the council's having an important meeting and blah, 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 and Kaylee's pissed, there's obviously some other significance to this event.
You've got a point.
And if there isn't, then we leave when we find that out.
Oh, speaking of, have you done that report?
Report.
When they come, when Siegfried's
The report that Jethro told you to make.
I thought they were going to ask me to fill out a report.
No, they asked you to fill it out.
They asked you to carry out your investigation and
Paperwork.
make a report on it.
Well, yeah, I'll have to do that.
Yeah, 'cause, they could be back any time, and we might get less help, but it's not done. Just a suggestion. I don't know.
But still, either way, we can't just make this a knee-jerk reaction and go running at them.
What if they don't care about the kids?
They do, because they care about Gedrick.
Like our employers. Like Siegfried.
They do, because they
He
care
might
about
not.
Callistra.
He might not.
Ah.
In saying that, they are Vantech employees.
Are they?
Oh, they have rooms.
I mean, they've also
I
sent
think
Vantech
Callistra's more of
employees
a-
to the marsh.
Listen, it's unacceptable for anyone to attack Vantech property.
Yeah.
It is unacceptable for anyone to go into the Arcanum and start a fire and try to detonate a bomb in a building. This has gotten personal with them because their property is damaged. Regardless as to whether or not they care about the kids, it has a business effect on them.
In an unrelated thought, when Callistra was fighting back, was she in human form, just breathing lasers at them?
How do we know?
That would be amazing. I just want to
asking
know.
for Aaron.
I like
Yeah.
to think, yeah, the little girl
Yeah,
walks
just
over,
the
her
little,
jaw detaches, opens like this high, it goes.
Yeah, that would be just the greatest thing ever for
was
me.
in human form.
Oh my god, yes.
She doesn't breathe it when she.
Damn it!
Oh, I was hoping she followed rainbows.
It's,
Aw.
it looks. I mean, it looks more like a spell effect when she does it.
Oh, I'm so sad now. I was hoping just
It
little
was-
girl.
it
They're
wasn't
like,
like
we're
synthetic
raiding
dark
your
rainbow."
building. Little girl's
It,
just like,
it looks no, it looks very similar to the way it goes off when she breathes it.
yeah, it's just from her.
But it's a
hands.
hand motion.
Oh, I'm so sad now.
But you understand where I'm coming from.
You'd probably get more resources if they're personally involved as well. Might be able to get our boat that way. Might be able to get.
At the
that
very
that
least,
way.
it's Vantech. Give us a fucking mounted cannon so I can blow their domes off.
True.
Gross sentence, but
So what's
I
the final
understand.
plan here?
So we have to wait for them to decide that they want to take action.
How long?
And then
No.
we go.
How long do we wait?
We give it 2 days to hear back from Siegfried.
oh,
And if we don't,
Well, I mean, at a certain point, we have to move.
All right.
Listen, I understand. I get it. I don't want to be here. But I want to do it properly. And it's going to get done properly. And I will do whatever it takes to make sure it gets done properly.
okay.
All right.
chances are Siegfried will just tell us to fuck off. But
I don't think he'd say that.
then we leave.
He might say, no, I'm not helping you guys. I'm sorry, this isn't my problem.
He cares about business interests.
Yeah.
That's his job. He does it.
Yeah. I'm just saying he probably wouldn't say it.
I'll just try to spin it to protect business interests.
2 days, but then we have to move.
I'll start filling out the report. If I can get Ivan's help on that, that'd be appreciated.
Yeah. You probably won't be able to make heads or tails of your cat scratch.
Is that a pun?
Tried to be.
Do you understand what puns are?
Isn't pun human for joke?
No.
Human?
It's human for pain.
I am
Anyways.
in much pun.
Alright, so we wait.
My heart is full of pun. Yeah. So we'll wait 2 days. And then move forward. With regards to moving forward, yeah, we will need a ship. But we've got a couple different tactics we need to consider. Whether or not we're going to play the bargaining game and try to use Gedrick as bait, or whether we're going to try to storm the castle. The only reason I'm hesitant towards that is because it feels like a band-aid. We're not fixing anything. We're not changing anything. We're just delaying. And hopefully, if we bring you back and the bounty gets canceled, that they won't hate us anymore, but I don't see that happening.
Like I said, they seem spiteful.
They seem spiteful.
You didn't come with us willingly. Let's burn down your home. Good people. Super nice.
They won't at least be financially motivated, so they might not have as much backing to start.
You're not wrong.
I mean, if it's business for them as well, then we might not be willing to lose men and ships coming after us. We don't know how much is out on his head, but it's worth all the effort they've put into it. Well, your dad must want you back pretty bad.
Yes, well.
You could always try bargaining with your dad. Treat it like business. Say he can cancel the bounty and you'll be more than welcome to come home if he can help you get rid of these pirates.
If they go home anyway.
Ready to go home anyways. Made this complicated.
Okay.
We got 2 days to figure it out.
Alright.
Come on, let's try and write down everything that's wrong with this place.
Yep.
Here's the little arcane laboratory sheet.
Jasper,
Huh?
you want to finish disposing of that bomb?
Oh shit, yeah, we should probably do that.
Yeah, I got to fill out paperwork.
No worries.
The bomb you buried in the backyard.
We didn't bury it in the backyard. That
Yeah, we
didn't
didn't.
happen.
No, just sitting
We
in the
buried
backyard now.
people in the
Way
backyard.
Yeah,
The
we
bomb's
did
just
that.
outside.
Also, we need to fill out a separate report for the events in Alabaster, I'm sure.
Probably.
All right.
Wait till they ask you about it.
Speaking of, you should use that thing to just suck the life out of one of them. It would scare the crap out of all the rest of them.
Seems a little dark.
Yeah, well, don't
Unnecessary.
take kids. You don't get your life sucked out of you. I don't know. Seems to go hand in hand.
Fireworks plans. Well, come on, Az. Let's see if we can find any paper that's not charred to a crisp.
And we will do that.
Okay.
Paper.
So you guys start filling out the report. Through the day, just checking different things out. The contractor's left at this point. The day, excuse me, the day starts to wear on. Some people from Vantech show up, start looking around.
If
You
we're
see
doing
them
nothing
fill out
all
their own
day,
stuff.
can I go hang out with Kai for a bit?
Okay, so you go back across town
Just
to
sit
the
by
hospital.
his bedside.
Okay.
He gets me. He really gets me.
He's still out of it. Stable.
Poor Kai.
Yeah, so some Vantech people show up. They walk around making notes. you can see they're comparing inventories to see what's actually there, what's missing. One of them comes up to you guys and goes, we're supposed to collect a report.
Sorry. Here's there.
Honestly, I'm not sure how far we'd actually be through the report at this point.
At this point, you'd probably be pretty good. It'd take you a few hours to go through and just catalog stuff, fill out what happened.
Well, it's only had time to read back through it once, but this should be it.
All right, cool. I'll pass this on. Slides it into an envelope.
Actually, wait. Did I see that one for a sec?
Okay.
I'll look at the one that talked about them bombing the building.
Okay.
And I'm gonna add a little note at the end, a little footnote, as they say. Basically, I'm gonna do like the acquisitions department has plans to pursue action 2 days from whatever date it is today, assuming that they get no
Communication?
Further orders?
I guess, yeah, no further orders from Siegfried or Vantech specifically.
Okay.
As long as we have no obligations.
Yeah, as long as there are no obligations or further pursuits of the company.
Okay. So you fill that out, hand it back to him, puts it in the envelope, tucks it away in his bag. They leave. Is anyone doing anything else for the day?
Tuning. Send guitar quietly.
As in, yep, for some training.
I mean,
Helping where I can.
What?
I'm always up for training.
Why does everyone
have some
suddenly want
ideas.
to train with acid?
Fight!
I always try to get people and they're like, nah.
All right. Just doing the two of us or more?
More like you against a target.
Eh?
Yeah, I can
I
hit a
wanna
target a couple
try some
times.
things. I want to try casting fly on him and seeing if he can like meteor strike with his leaps.
Okay. Can try it.
Yeah. Try some combo action.
Combo.
Okay.
Do you just
So
not
is he-
tell him and
as
he
he-
just ends up flying?
I would tell him what I've planned.
Yeah. So you guys go out, you set up a target with some of the rubble. He casts fly on you and you start to just gently lift off of the ground. It's a very strange experience. You're just weightless, kind of floating.
Does it feel more like a levitate thing where I'm like, woohoo, or where I can actually fight against the forces of the air?
It's
Like, can I like do a backflip?
you. At first, it's very awkward. You have that kind of levitation feel where you're just like lifting up and you're not fully understanding and in control of your body. As you start to exert your will on it and just what you want to do, you start to be able to manipulate yourself in the air. And
My feline features kick in, and
you just every time you start to roll backwards, you flip over to your
I can never fall on my back.
You're prone on your stomach.
I mean, you've never flown before, so it's pretty disconcerting whenever you like roll upside down or anything.
So I'm gonna kind of like try to fly a little high,
Okay.
and then see if I can just like let go of it as much as possible downwards.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you will yourself to go downwards, and at the same speed that you've been able to manipulate yourself around, you come down towards the target.
Sorry, it's a cat in space. Okay. So yeah, I can't gain any additional speed by just like letting go and seeing if it'll take me, gravity style.
Okay.
Gravity style with a Z.
So you fall down towards the target.
Okay. Maybe then I'll grab the target.
Okay.
It's like a traditional bullseye, right?
Pretty much. It's
Alright.
boards that you've nailed together.
So I'm gonna try to bring it closer to a tree.
Okay. You take it to the tree.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put it under the tree where there's like a branch, probably like 30 feet or so up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to go upside down. I'm gonna point the thing and I'm just gonna like kick off the branch and see if I can gain some extra speed.
Okay.
Face plant.
Make an acrobatics check.
Meow! Nat 20!
You push off the branch, and at the same speed that you've been able to move yourself around in the air, you head down, slamming into the target and like rolling yourself away so that you actually catch yourself on your feet.
Nah,
Not really working, is it?
it's kind of like I just can't go faster.
Fair enough. I was hoping that you could throw in a little bit of your own speed, but I guess not.
I mean, I could try running, and then I want to see if I do like a traditional jump off the ground, and then like use the fly to carry me to victory as I hit the target.
Okay.
Carry me home.
Make the attack roll.
16.
Okay. Running across the yard, you leap up, using the fly to give you some extra altitude and momentum. You're able to leap farther.
Almost as far as I want.
Pretty much.
Okay. So now I'm going to try, as I'm flying, I'm going to see if I can, like, from the ground, jump up and do a front flip, and then land on my feet. Like, but I want to be able to do it, like, quickly. So I know no matter what I could do it if I could fly forever, right? Like, I've got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
10
want to see if
minutes.
I can use my body to kind of hurl it forward in that frontward motion.
You just want to jump up, do a front flip, and come down.
Yeah,
Or you're trying to attack.
eventually.
Make an acrobatics check.
So, can I change what I was doing? I want to bug Ivan to help work on a robotic arm for Kai, like blueprints,
Okay.
just in case he loses his hands
He's
and
going to
fingertips.
lose his arm.
In
That's
case
what I
he
was going
loses
to
it.
do. Yeah, that's what I was going to be working on.
Just
Like
cut
a
off
pen,
2 hours
okay.
ago.
14.
14? Yeah, you can jump up, do a front flip, come back down.
Okay, and it feels like I'm kind of hurling my body into it.
Yeah.
The poor man's
I mean,
gonna wake
it's,
up and you guys are
it's a
gonna be
strange sensation again because you
Hey,
jump up and as you do
ready
the front
for
flip,
surgery?
it's almost like someone's spotting you. Like you don't
Reservoir
move
in
from
the
where
arm.
you do it.
The
And then,
reservoir.
Well, I'm going to set up the target, and I'm going to try to use that
I don't
motion.
like it.
So I'll do a couple test runs, but then I'll run, I'll kind of grab the lance overhead, and then hurl myself forward, like not hitting it at first, but then on the spin back around, I'm going to slam it in. Think like total soccer throw,
okay.
where they do the front flip and get the extra momentum going.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
13.
Okay. It's clumsy. You almost over rotate. You catch the edge of the target.
Didn't feel like I got a good,
You got it pretty good.
I mean, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a lot I can do with this.
Yeah, it's fair. It was worth a shot.
Just seems like I'm in water. Almost.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
what's the fly
really.
speed on it? 60?
60.
So, I mean, you move quick in the air.
Can you dash while you're flying?
As far as I know. Like, you move quickly in the air. It's just, you're not really gaining momentum with anything that you do.
Fair. I don't know. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Figuring trying to work together in these things. You know? That's why I'm not surprising you in battle. The first time I used that haste.
Come up with some cool combos, I'm sure.
Just wait till I talk to Ivan about using electricity into some of his gadgets.
Really cool. Can't say I'm smart enough to think one of those through, but
Gadgets are gas powered. This newfangled dragon electricity powered car. It's never
You do
going to
have
work.
a big lightning rod.
It's true.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah. Working on a blueprint with Casper.
I inspect the bodies. What are you looking for? Pterodoc.
Other than that, I'm just waiting out the time. 2 days.
Okay.
Tricky to have something like that along with the pen fingers.
Small reservoir in top.
Yeah, it'll break.
Wrist gun.
Maybe. He's not going to be able to run all that though. Look, I'm I'm a little different. Most people can't do much more than run a basic arm.
Yeah, but it's more like, I don't mean like he's just gonna be able to like think and shoot. Like you're gonna have to put like a handle that pops out or something. Just
Then
it's concealed. I don't know.
because we can probably just leave a gun on his desk.
It's less fun.
Wait, are you suggesting to not modify something?
Not for Kai.
Oh,
He wouldn't be able to run it.
sorry.
It would have to
Poor
have its
Kai.
own. It would have to have an independent power source
Yeah.
to run extra stuff. It's
Of
very.
course.
It's very taxing on the body to use an art.
Jeez,
So
okay.
It would be bad for him unless he turned out to secretly be an artificer.
But as they're discussing that, we'll go back to you. Just on the point of him being like, if he loses his arm, you at the hospital, he doesn't have his arm.
Oh, he's gone.
He's
Oh.
it
he's
was-
bandaged up and looked after
was
and
Okay,
stable.
yeah.
He's stable. He just needs to spend time recovering. But his
Yeah.
arm is off. It's gone.
Just right at the shoulder.
Bye. Was it his writing arm?
It was his right arm.
Everyone likes a battle scar.
We need to put a pen in his fingertip.
I can do that as
It was
required.
when you
That's not
guys
really an
when you
arm.
guys found him. There was
That's
a
fine.
nasty wound right here
Yeah,
that
That
went
would
deep
be a
and it went
problem.
right to the back of the shirt. It was just hanging
Uncover
on
it.
at the back.
yeah.
This was
Ugh,
right here.
gross. Poor man. Gross.
Yeah, just like a little flip out finger.
Okay. So nobody else is doing anything for the day. I assume at some point you go back before night.
You just start making this arm?
Or draw blueprints.
Fair enough.
I'll need to go get some measurements from him.
So you guys go back, spend the night, up in the morning. Do anything in particular today?
Same as we do every day.
Go visit Kai, both to see if he's awake.
You
and
want to
get-
come with?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to put some blueprints for him anyway. I gotta.
What, measure him when he's asleep or something? I think you can let it go until the man wakes up and gives his opinion.
I think would be a nice surprise if he
I mean,
woke up.
like he's gonna wake up and you're gonna already have the thing attached to him.
No.
You're right. He
no.
should wake up without an arm.
No, he needs more recovery. You gotta make sure the site's proper. He's gonna have to have a basic surgery
Yes.
to have.
Or
support.
like if you just think about like what's going on in here, maybe he needs some time. Remember when Gedrick had the leg, you know?
Yeah.
It took him a long time to get over all that.
Right, and it would have been much quicker if he would have just let me build him a leg.
Yes,
Can I-
but he didn't want to, so maybe you should think that maybe Kai doesn't want
Can
to
I point
either.
in A, I'm here. So don't talk to me like I'm not here. B,
I'm sorry, like,
B,
how, you
I
just
still
joined
had
our
the leg.
conversation.
He doesn't have an arm. He doesn't have one.
So
He needs one.
maybe he doesn't want one.
Pretty
Maybe
sure.
he wants to help plan it.
I'm sorry, but that statement is
Oh,
really
okay,
stupid.
you know, well, I'm not.
You weren't there for the leg thing. Get out
I
of this
still
conversation.
had my leg.
I'm
He's
not-
got his leg.
I'm not going to build the arm.
We're just gonna
yet,
design it.
but for
He's
the
gonna have a
basic
cup holder. It's
sketches,
gonna be amazing.
For the blueprints, I need to know how long his arm is.
Oh my god. Fine.
And if he's awake, we can ask him.
Hey man, you want your arm back?
When
What?
you're-
What do you mean? I can still feel my fingers poop.
Passes back out. Coma. Ooh, we fucked up.
I like the idea that when he's unconscious, it's okay, but when he's awake, we better ask him.
I mean,
I wasn't-
I'd be less upset to wake up with a robotic arm than no arm.
That's your opinion, though.
It's a pretty good opinion.
We will know that for
Now
the
I know.
future.
It's the right opinion.
Exactly.
I'm not attaching. I'm just measuring his arm. Why is that so weird?
Yeah, I mean, that's as
I-
long as my
I
arm
mean-
looks cool and I lose it, you know, feel free. Hook me up.
Why is that such a strange thing?
Fine, do it, but
I was going to.
We don't just
Whoa.
attach. We don't just attach robotic arms to people.
be
What kind of
fair,
sicko
we're
would
at-
do that?
We're at Vantech right now, so he's your boss. So
Aha! Go get his arm measurements.
what is with everyone lately? Holy.
well, you just fight us on everything.
Fine, go. I'll go somewhere else. Fine.
You're not going to visit Kai?
No, I'll go later. You know, when you're not weirdly measuring parts of him.
I mean, if he's awake, I'm gonna say hi.
That's a statement right
It
there.
is.
Oh my.
What do you mean?
Have
want to
have
help?
you spent time measuring parts of him now?
Are you in this conversation too?
This is like breakfast. I
assuming
It's
think.
like breakfast.
Yeah, like it's
Oh.
I mean, like I don't care.
I
but,
mean, you
like,
could have just sat there in silence and stayed out.
but
like
then I wouldn't
everyone
be able
else
to add
should've.
little quips.
If you're gonna come back, I was gonna get you to help me measure the arm, but
I don't want to do that.
I mean,
Wow,
why
wow.
not?
I don't want to. I think the man should wake up and then you discuss it with him.
So what else are we putting in this arm?
Instead of being like, hey, you're awake. See
All right,
this.
fine. We won't measure for the arm.
Hey,
But
you're
we're gonna
awake,
tailor
you're-
a suit for him. We'll go get measurements today.
Why would you tailor a suit for him? Why are
Keep
you
up,
winking
keep up,
at me?
keep up.
You are not in any way smart.
Well, I'm not gonna throw an arm at him when he's awake.
It's your choice of what you want to do, but I will go visit him later.
Maybe we'll go see
Without
that new
you.
Taylor family.
That's your choice.
Fine.
Why? What are you doing that you don't want other people there? He's
What
unconscious.
measurements
It's
have
weird.
you been doing?
Nothing.
No, now
How
now
dare
I'm
you
suspicious of you.
Suggest anything.
I don't know, you're just being weird.
Fine.
I mean, it's pretty normal.
Suddenly, I'm the weird person when you want to go measure him,
This is arm.
Yeah, his arm.
but I just sit there and keep him company.
A careless friend wouldn't measure his arm, and his left hand would be an inch lower than his right. That's awkward. That's weird.
I can't fight that. It's good knowledge. I don't know what to say to that.
Measurements.
I mean, if you're going to do it,
I plan on it.
don't make sure it is the right size, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we take measurements.
Yep. You do that.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I mean, one of us has to stay here in case Siegfried shows up, so I'll be doing that.
I'll stay with you.
I was loving the idea that everybody left.
To go measure Kai's arm.
We're all holding different measuring tapes, just like, okay. All right.
It got better.
See, yes, okay.
And he's just sitting like,
Wakes up halfway through. What are you doing?
this may come as a shock. You don't have an arm.
I like about he like wakes up. He's like, "What are you doing?" And Casper just hits him over the head. I panicked.
Just the guitar. Oh shit. I
Now
gotta
it's out of
rub
tune.
that.
So,
Anyways,
finish breakfast and go measure my arm's friend, because I'm a good friend.
You're gonna measure your arms,
Your arm's
friend?
friend?
My friend's arm. Because I'm a good arm.
hey, he has a 4 charisma.
This is like 13 Honduran
intelligence.
inches. Or is it a Nicaraguan meter?
It's an Ecuadorian 1.5
Oh, that's a Rod's Lank, all right.
Oh my god.
All right, so who's going to see Kai? Those two are going. What are
The
you doing?
arm crew.
I'm waiting till later.
So you're hanging out back there.
When the
You're
people
hanging
have
out
left
back
the
there.
Called the
attic.
armory.
No, I had to hang out back.
Okay, so three of you are just hanging around?
Yes,
Okay.
We're going to arm him.
So they leave. They're gone for probably 3-4 hours. When some more people show up, you see a couple more Vantech employees and Siegfried
Oh boy.
The man of the hour.
comes up and he kind of like looks at the wrecked front doorway and
Is the contractor here?
you haven't seen the contractor yet today.
He took the money and went.
Didn't get paid yet.
He hasn't paid him anything.
Oh, okay.
And then kind of just like out of politeness knocks on the door frame.
1 second.
Where's the...
I'll walk up and go.
I mean, there's a door there. It's a mess.
Yeah.
It's on one.
Just
It's on
lift
one
it, yeah.
hinge.
There you go.
So
Welcome.
you move the door. Whoa. This place is a dump.
Yep. Hopefully.
Can't say I disagree.
Yeah.
Right. Are there any chairs left in this place?
Casper brought some.
Oh, let's go have a sit, shall we?
Oh boy.
Ooh,
Definitely.
Sit down.
That's not a happy.
I'll try to politely lead him.
Yes, come with me. Master.
You guys go over into the dining room. sit around the table. So, I don't have much time, so let's be quick.
All right. Did you read the reports?
I did.
So that's the gist of what happened. Have you talked to Kaylee?
Well, yes, not about this. Overly,
She stopped by. She was pretty unhappy with what was going on in the Arcanum.
I imagine so.
I guess we're here in privacy.
A big hole in the.
So
Yeah, front of the dining room wall.
Gedrick over here has a little information I think he should disclose with you.
I'm wearing the cape. With the
Yeah.
cloak, right?
It's still polite to say something.
Did you ever read through all the files that were there?
No.
Okay.
I don't know how much he put in his.
He doesn't have a
report.
lot of time.
I'm Edward Gedrick Thornwater.
Okay.
So.
There was a bounty. That's basically what this is about.
Wait, insight. Was he surprised at all?
No, he wasn't even
No.
impressed.
He's like, I don't give a shit.
Fair
So I asked him if he read through the files. Who was in there?
I thought we agreed that we had a fake name.
Yeah, you can say a lot of things.
He
to your
sees
boss.
the
I mean,
fake name,
the
he's like-
last time he talked to these guys, he talked about stuff that he hasn't said to anybody.
Yep.
Sees the file. That's a fake name. Looks in it. Oh, it's this kid. Okay.
Well, it's there's so much that you understand can't be discussed here. The contract to which you're referring does not exist.
No.
It was revoked.
When?
I'm not sure exactly when. I heard about it yesterday.
My father revoked it.
Yes.
But as of recent.
He doesn't want you anymore.
Yes. He was unhappy with the scene in the lock.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
Literal ship battle.
Oh, that's why they want Kedrick.
So this complicates things. That was kind of the only leverage we had to deal with the situation.
Well, I think it makes things a lot easier, doesn't it?
It makes my kids worth nothing to them.
That's not true.
I mean, I suppose they could still try to attempt a trade in the hopes of bargaining with Thornwater somehow.
Look, they obviously still want to barter with the Admiral over this, but what they're bartering for, I think that's the more important detail here.
Do you know what the original contract was for?
For your safe return,
In return for.
a large sum of money.
Okay.
What are you insinuating then? I mean,
You have to understand, you don't break these contracts peacefully. It's entirely possible that they want young Edward here for a different reason. Leverage, as you like to say.
Oh my.
I'm just curious because this entire situation, I found it kind of interesting that they would be able to come through the tradeway and make their way to Valendale without being known by the Admiral, right? Like this obviously runs deeper with business to some
Lots of
extent.
people travel through there.
He doesn't have some form of patrol that would watch which ships go through?
They do.
Fair enough. I mean, I just assumed he would be able to disallow people through if he so chose.
If he so chose, yes. If he knows they're there.
But that could be bad for business for them.
Well, you guys really got to start reading between the lines here. The Admiral and this group are not allies.
Indeed.
Which means he's against them.
Yes.
So we have allies. And we have. We can see if maybe he'll help us.
Sorry?
We can see if he'll help us.
I mean, that was hopefully the plan. I'm just trying to consider the greater significance.
One of the other Vantech employees kind of like steps forward and goes to say something to Sifje. Look, I don't have a lot of time. Let's skip to the ending of this.
Perfect.
Oh,
You said you're heading out. You have plans. So I assume you're going after them.
Yes.
Good. So, what's the plan?
Right now, it was based on any information that you might have had to assist us, but I would like to gain the Admiral's favor in the situation. We talked about 2 separate plans. One basically is using him as a bait to try to make the trade happen in a place where we could secure it with the Admiral's help, or secondarily to go in with brute force and try to take them back, or stealthily by capturing one of their ships and going in as their people.
Reasonable plan. You have to understand, you have the Admiral's support in this. But by no means can he just go in there with a show of force.
Exactly.
We can get a boat from here at least and do this. Go for the stealth way.
I'm just, yeah, he might not be able to necessarily go in there and flock his colors and etc., but that doesn't mean he won't be able
We
to help
don't
us in
know
a more subtle
exactly
way.
where they're holed up, but they're outside of Valeran waters.
We
Out
know
beyond
it.
the Amethyst Isles.
We have gained some information of.
Yeah, we have information as to where they're held up.
You can't just take an armada into the Amethyst Isles. They won't appreciate it. It's a sovereign nation.
Does this have any significance to Vantech? Outside of them trying to destroy your shop?
I don't like them messing with my people.
But that's about as far as it runs in company business.
Look, personally, I want to see them burn. But you don't get to the top of a business for taking stupid risks. And throwing things away for ventures that don't have any immediate value. This doesn't have much value to me.
That's all I was curious of.
Now, everything settled?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course. Now's the time for final questions. And he pulls out a nice pocket watch, flips it open. Ah, shit. Clips it closed.
I'm.
Perfect. I expect a report when you get back. Slides out the chair, gets up, starts walking out.
so great to see you again.
Wait, no, he's there.
Thanks. He's about the only one I'm silent around. The other ones I just fight against, but not Siegfried.
Do they have access to much of our tech?
No, they shouldn't have access to any of our tech.
Okay.
We should
We
try
get
to,
money.
We should try
buy a
to
ship.
acquire that silver hawk. Wow, we're.
Oh, if I can take their ship, the more the merrier.
Alright, well, I guess we'll wait for the others to get back. And
He's a logical man. I don't see it being as smart to go in there and sneak in and take what we want. I don't see the long-term value of that, but if it's what he thinks needs to be done, I suppose it says a message at least. And saying that I do think we should take that fire elemental with us.
that was your choice. You have to convince Ivan on that.
Oh, we're not going to unleash it in a ship, but if they have a home,
I guess the next stop is Foxport then.
I mean, if they want us to make a statement, it sure does cause a statement.
if we're going to Foxport, we need to take an unmarked ship.
I agree.
I don't want to be recognized until we get there. And I only want to get recognized when we meet your father.
I'm walking into Foxport as I am now, walking home by my own volition.
I agree, I'm just saying there's going to be eyes on us,
I
and
understand.
that might not be a good thing. You can walk home on your own volition without flaunting it. That's all. I'd be careful for now.
All right.
Just for now.
All right.
Are you wearing Sword Art Online?
Once they gather Kai, we will prepare ourselves, and we'll start talk of how we're going to gain a ship. It only makes sense for us to try to rent one and travel towards Foxport on ship. But if that's not available or possible, I suppose we can start preparations for a travel.
Of course.
Travel by foot.
Contact Ivan up through the box.
Ivan.
Oh, I'm bud.
Ivan.
Gotta drop his arm.
Ivan. Ivan.
Middle of measuring.
Can you read me over?
What is it, Asin?
Tells me.
Well, the boss man showed up. So you're going to have to hurry up with that suit so we can get going.
Yeah. We're almost done here. Back as soon as we can.
Over and out. Come on, it's a missed
Good.
opportunities. You gave us fucking walkie-talkies.
Most of the time they're like in a drawer or with the characters not around. Or
Yeah, we made bad choices.
it's like early episode, I'm like, yeah, I'll give them this. This will make things nice.
If
Never.
only we could communicate.
Only we didn't.
We're separated into 2 groups and we can't talk
Only
again.
freaking Rael had one forever.
Yeah. Just
We used them so much up until the point where Rael was gone. It had the box.
You,
We're like,
you guys got him into trouble a couple times.
yeah.
Yeah,
You almost got him
Asin.
caught at one point.
The best part was too. It's like, and now we're just not used to them anymore.
Yeah.
like,
All right.
oh, right, we have those.
So you guys start heading back. In the meantime, the contractor does show up with several workers. They start clearing out rubble and deconstructing a lot of stuff. Just smashing walls out.
oh
What
boy.
races?
Races. There
Spicy
is
races.
the contractor himself is human. There is a human worker. There's 2 half-elf workers, and there's 3 half-breeds.
No dwarfs.
No dwarves.
I guess they can't really reach that high to...
Don't see
Very
a lot of
rare to
dwarves.
see dwarves.
The one in Oxborough was a weird sight.
Yeah, very weird sight.
I just don't see race.
Yeah, you do.
You just like how?
Call
What
me
size would you
human
like your
scum
human?
all the time.
It's just like I'm colorblind. I just can't.
Stop that. You're gross.
That's why it's important to ask that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least someone gets me.
I wanted to know the races I didn't see.
Yeah, like, what are they? Just because I don't know.
They're all-
Is that green? I can't tell.
Azengroth is a saint. Mitch, on the other hand,
Is a tan.
Terrible person. Terrible person.
Okay, so they show up. They start deconstruction. They're hauling everything out to the edge of the road, piling it up. They keep themselves busy. Every once in a while, if you guys take an interest, the contractor will make sure he comes over and explains what he's doing. After several hours, you guys come back. You find the place busy with these guys crawling all over it, sledging out walls.
It takes some time to go get that 75 gold, by the way, from him.
Okay. You go to a bank,
Yeah.
get your 75.
Might as well. I have it written over here because it's separate.
Yeah.
And Asin, they're undoing all your hard work.
well, I mean, it was temporary to keep the rats out.
Really didn't take him long.
Hey, destroying stuff's easy. Creating it is the hard part.
Yeah.
So, Siegfried was here then?
Yeah, he wasn't exactly impressed with what had gone on, but similarly, he wants to see them burn.
You knew who I was.
Convenient.
End quote.
Well, I mean, anyone on the council's going to have connections to higher ranking military. It's not surprising.
I guess so.
He made it blatantly clear that the Admiral was not friends with these people.
The contract has been revoked, actually.
After finding out about the a
Adventures in
mishap on the
Lock.
boat.
Well, that's one good thing we caused then.
So they're still pursuing this, regardless of the contract.
Well,
So,
yeah.
I guess, desperation, they know he's willing to pay, so they're willing to capture him until he pays.
Yeah, I mean, what the contract before was for his return, now it's going to be for his return with all his fingers.
Exactly.
I need these.
Yeah.
I
I
still
have these ones too. But
I'm
Still
still confused with how it's going to be the most effective. But he as well thought we should sneak in.
Doesn't matter how big you are if you don't notice the people that get in there.
If we're gonna do that, we need. I'm also considering the concept of bringing that elemental.
For what?
If we go in there, boom. If we take back our family and we leave, we've done nothing. We need to remind them that they can't come in here to our home.
they burnt our home down. Why shouldn't we burn theirs?
I understand you're not all about the burning of homes, but if we can find a base of operations, I think that would be wise to at least provide a little bit of damage, or if we can find a way to make it work, steal their ship.
Revenge.
I mean, I'd like to be the commander of the Silverhawk.
Oh my.
I could certainly get behind taking their ship.
Sorry, I picture myself with like a nice little naval hat and like.
On top of the bear.
No.
Standing at the front
You're
of the
still
ship.
wearing that stupid bear.
They gotta pay. They need to realize that this cannot happen.
No, they don't get to walk away from this.
It's not just for us, it's for the safety of Valendale, in my eyes.
All right, we don't need to
Sure.
justify it any more than we already have. Let's just get them.
We need to make sure it counts. That's all I'm saying. So what I first suggested was we go to, if we can obtain a ship here, we'll travel by water. I would like to get to Foxport first, preferably in an unmarked vessel, and we can try to have a meeting with the Admiral.
Well, I mean, if we charter any ship, it'll be unmarked as well as it can be. Any merchant or transport ship.
You're right. I just want to make sure that that's clarified. From there, we can attempt to talk to him about getting a separate vessel. But as Siegfried mentioned, he's not going to be willing to flaunt his colors and go on an assault. So I don't know how or if he'd be able to help us. But if they're not happy with each other, then there's the chance, especially with you saying that it's not what he's not too impressed.
He's not impressed with what they did on Lock. What do you think he's going to be impressed by what they did here?
Well, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about the Admiralty and being able to loan ships and all, but I'm sure that there's probably things in dock or ships that have been scuttled. I think that's the word, scuttled, right?
What about scuttling ships?
Anyway, I'm sure there's ships
thing?
that are in for repairs or have been moved out of service that...
You want to steal a ship?
No, I'm saying maybe the Admiral loses one.
Scuttling a ship is like, oh, they're going to capture us. All right, punch a bunch of holes in the bottom.
Evan doesn't know Admiral terms.
I'm with you. That's kind of what I'm saying is all.
Naval terms.
What are admiral terms?
Now, I'd like to do as much discussing as need be now, so that we can all be on the same page. I
Okay.
think that makes the most sense.
So what else do we need to discuss? Just
I want to make sure everything's clear that we're going to be doing.
okay.
From there, ideally we're going to go in based on Allison's lead, and that'll provide us with the opportunity to find the base and
Murder them.
We need to take one of their ships to get in, though, right?
that's kind of what I'm thinking. So there's going to have to be some kind of battle, I suppose. We might even need 2 ships to attempt to lure them out.
Have you guys ever been in a naval battle before?
Have you?
No,
I
just
mean-
curious.
One.
Yeah, we
short
did.
one.
One? How'd that go?
Well, it canceled the contract on Gedrick, so
Oh, kind of.
Their ship kind of isn't a ship anymore.
So what
No,
we're gonna
so
have to
nothing.
do is
Their
find.
ship is
We're gonna have to
fine.
have a way of taking one of their boats,
I'm just saying, nothing went bad
and I'm
for you
assuming
guys.
we have to do that on ship.
Nothing at all.
It's not.
So-
Maybe this time don't take a dinghy.
We can't go out there with a battleship and expect them to try to rob us.
Look at us. Man,
Battleship, though,
taking
if we're
some
going to
ship.
get one ship, we go out, find one ship, we take a battleship, we use that to take their ship, then we take their ship. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean,
Is Allison here?
What's
Yeah.
gonna stop them from seeing a battleship
Came
and
back
getting out of the
with
way?
Ivan.
I,
She went with Ivan with the
I'm, not,
arm.
I'm just gonna say
Not
I
sure
barely knew
what-
how to pilot that tugboat,
Well, we-
let alone a battleship.
If we go in with my father's help, we'll have to get some of his men.
Well, I mean, look, any ship we get, we're going to have a crew on it.
Yes.
We are not piloting a ship. This is not enough people, and let's be honest, other than her, you're all useless.
Oh, I know.
You're
Ouch.
so
I know
close.
stuff.
You hear that?
What are you
Let me see your
looking
hands.
for?
Yeah, see, look how soft those are. Those are not tying hands.
I mean, my hands are pretty soft, but I pride myself on that.
Oh my goodness.
Of course you do.
Give me
You
some-
probably appreciate it, don't you?
I don't know. The ladies do.
I do not.
I didn't say you did. You're a specific.
I've been
lady.
trying for years to build up calluses. Doesn't seem to work so well.
It's not important. The fact of the matter is, any ship we get, we're going to need a crew on it.
Yeah.
So once we take one of their ships, you're gonna lead us.
I mean, depending on what you guys get, that's going to change what target we go after.
Yeah, what should we be getting to attract them?
It depends on what you guys want to do. I mean, it's if you want to if you want to hire a merchant ship, we can go down the Pendle coast. The Shiv will be operating in those waters. It'll probably take a crack at a ship that's not heavily armed. It's not a terribly heavily armed ship itself. We might be able to take it. If you're gonna get a warship from your father, then we're gonna have to sail a little deeper into the near the deep, anyways. And there's a couple heavy hitters who might take a crack at a warship, especially if they're upset with your father.
We have less chances of being attacked or being attacked by stronger vessels.
Well, what's going to be
on
more
a
useful
warship.
for trying to actually get to my kids?
Well, any of them should work in theory.
So regardless of what ship we get, we're going to go to the same base?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's important.
Yeah,
The
that's
distance.
what I was trying to say. They all operate out of the same place.
She was saying, depending on the boat we get, determines the kind of boat we go after.
Yeah, okay.
If we get a battleship and we go down the Pendle coast, then Shiv will never show up. It's not going to try to take on a battleship.
Yeah. I think we have to go with like merchant.
They're pirates. They're not dumb.
So hopefully we get a smaller ship. For the purposes of this, I think it makes sense. I think we have a better chance of taking it over.
Be easier to get that ship and be easy to overpower the men on board.
Or we go after one of the big ships. We just have to have something with some big guns.
We'll see what happens when we get to Foxport.
All right.
When we get there, we can see if you can get a ship, and if you can't, we get a merchant ship.
Sounds good. So I guess we head out.
Yeah, for now we will try to find a ship that's willing to sail and take us down to Foxport.
We've got some time to travel before we get to the lock anyway. Hour or two, get your stuff together.
Yeah, it's about midday.
A little past midday, but yeah, you still got half the day to work with.
Yeah, I'd like to start traveling sooner than later.
We'll probably have to camp on the road before we get to the lock, but should be getting there around noon if we leave early morning.
Yep.
All right, everyone, get everything ready.
Let's go.
I'm already packed, so I'm going to head to Olaf's.
Okay. You go in. It's not terribly busy at this time of day.
Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey there.
Heading back out again.
Oh, well, good luck. You need anything for your travels?
Should be okay. I just wanted to let you know something. Feel bad for ever telling you about who I am.
Okay.
And I'd tell him who I am and where we're headed and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty ambitious of you, you guys.
Well, I'd more like we're gonna be heading up, but
Dream big.
yes. But yes. Thank you for everything.
Hey, no problem. That's what friends are for, right?
Of course.
You know where to find me.
Sure.
Shake your hand.
And this success.
Well, it's a little early to say that, but
I can see it.
things look good.
Fair enough. Alrighty. Well, good luck, and I hope to be back again.
Yeah. Good luck to you as well.
I'll head up.
Okay. So, you guys get all your stuff together?
Yep.
You're heading out today?
Yep. Early evening, late afternoon.
Okay. So,
Dun, 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 dun.
Packing montage.
all right. So, early afternoon, you guys are together enough. Start heading out, making your way south. As you guys pointed out, the lock and the docks at the north end of the lock are a little far away to get to before nightfall. You guys are camping, or are you pushing on?
Well, we're not
pushing.
likely to find
Pushing up.
too many ships pushing out in the middle of the night, so I'd suggest camping.
Yeah, first thing in the morning, so we'll miss them.
She's right.
That's kind of where I'm at. We should travel now.
All right.
They're going to be getting up early and they're going to be working early. So if we can get there bright in the morning,
You can sleep. How long was the trip that I took from Foxport to the lock? Originally.
It takes, depending on weather and how long how long you get held up at the locks down at the south end.
Yeah.
2-3 days.
Right. We'll have time to rest.
Yeah, it's a long stretch of water.
Yep. So.
All right, let's push then.
Okay. You guys push through the night. Eventually, you come to the docks. You still get about half the night left when you come into the docks. It's pretty quiet there, pretty sleepy.
Looks like we're getting here.
So we're recruiting, right?
We're hiring a ship, yes.
I say we'll take a little bit of a rest. We'll keep someone on watch for now, just long enough that once movement starts, we'll start trying to talk to people.
Catch some shut-eye guys.
All right.
I'm all right.
All right. Get some sleep.
Okay. So you guys,
I'll stay up with them.
you guys rest for a little while. Eventually, sun starts to crest up.
Wait, character moments, man.
If you want to do something.
For rest.
So we're gonna be heading out soon.
Character
Yeah.
moments.
That's what the plan was.
Oh, I love that.
So what's this debt about?
Honestly, I've got no idea. I didn't know there was anyone out there that owed me much more than a silver. Honestly, I probably owe Kai about 3 or 4 lunches at this point.
Lynches?
Lunches.
Yeah, I know, that's what I heard too.
I don't know. I'd really like to. I'd really
I
like to
just
know
didn't.
what Nadia's tabs up to.
I owe
at
him
this
a
point.
couple lynches.
Pardon?
What your
3 or
tabs up
4.
to? At this
Yeah, we really, we go all out when it's the half-breed night.
Okay,
just go
anyways,
lynching.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Suddenly, racist.
And this doesn't worry you?
Makes more sense than the story she gave me when she got here. That I was a well-known artificer working on great things.
Yeah, I mean, I would know about
As
you.
a Groth visibly laughs.
Yeah. And now I know.
I didn't know who the fuck you were, so.
I haven't done much worth mentioning yet.
You think this has anything to do with your old shop?
Not my shop. Not my folks' place. Maybe the school. It's about
Say
the-
what now? Maybe the school?
Yeah, the university one too.
Well, we all
happened
wait.
to it?
You guys are resting.
Yeah.
Oh, we're all resting? Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought we were
Character moments.
asleep. Character moment.
My bad. I thought we were all still awake.
No, you went to bed, and we were just waiting a couple hours while
He
you
just talks in his
slept.
sleep as well.
Sorry.
I mean, it's
My
about
bad.
the only place where I know anything like that come from.
But why you if it was the school?
Not a lot of people left from the school.
And you think she's going around trying to give a favor to everyone who did?
Maybe, considering what she knows, maybe she was involved in causing it.
It's possible, I guess.
Just trying to make things right.
You'll note there was something didn't add up in what she said. She said to you that she owed someone a debt,
Yeah.
and then she said to them that she owed you a debt.
Yep.
I guess. No, she never said to me that it was me she owed the debt to.
You know, it's irrelevant. Just if you trust that she owes you a debt, I guess that's the truth.
Trust her about the same as I ever did. Knowing she owes the debt just means, I don't know. This just makes more sense now. Said we'd figure out, or I would be hearing about and figuring stuff out that make a little more sense along the way here.
Hmm?
I don't know. She wasn't talking a lot of sense. First time I've ever really seen her nervous.
Maybe it was just the whiskey. Either way, we're gonna
pay them back.
I just want to make sure we're on the same side. I just want to make sure we're going to work together on this. Because like I said, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get this done. And you might not agree with me.
As in, I've had my family taken away twice.
Let's kill some bitches.
I'm not letting that happen to anyone I know.
All right. When we were all together in Alabaster, we didn't exactly work as a group, that's all.
Yeah, but that was a job. This is a lot more important.
All right.
Sun's starting to come up. Shake these idiots awake.
Yeah. I'm sure everyone else will be kicking around soon, too. We'll start kicking them awake.
Okay. You all start getting shoved awake.
Bastion. Son of a... That's not an okay way to wake someone up. That's not cool.
Not in a
Oh,
while.
you'll get used to it. It happens a lot.
Oh, great.
Yeah, just be happy it's not like a river of water
A river of water?
or something else.
Trust me, it's not better when he takes his boots off. He's got scaly feet. It's gross.
Ugh. That's awful. I'm more worried about the claws.
Oh yeah, those are terrible too.
It's an easy way to wake me up. Just kind of say my name or like shove me gently. You don't have to like...
We're not your mother.
Not... Okay, whatever. Cool.
Start to move around. Start picking a ship.
You can hear there's increased activity down by the docks. People are starting to.
Well, I'm
load
gonna
cargo and
jump
move
up
around.
and get ready.
The only thing I know about
I
ships
am
is
ready
that
to-
they float. So someone else pick.
Oh my.
I would love
And the
to.
crew, like the ship, was the ship that I took here at all, or no?
Find one with guns.
No, I mean.
I know they come and go,
It's
but
different ships that come and go,
I'm
but
just saying
these ships generally just travel between here and Foxport.
that's what I mean. If I see any ships that I recognize,
Yeah, I mean, you'd recognize a few of them just from time spent in Foxport and that.
I'd find one.
Yeah.
And try to charter us.
It's a smaller ship, most of the rooms for cargo, but easily enough you'd be able to get yourself on board with some extra people just to make your way down to Foxport.
I'd probably for this scene when he's asked, I'd put on my old cloak for the time being.
You're gonna cover it up?
Yep.
Okay. So it'll cost you a gold each.
I'll pay it.
Oh, cool.
It's uncomfortable. You're all just kind of like piled in on top of crates and stuff.
Isn't this great?
We probably would have had a pretty sweet if I didn't.
I'm
but we're going incognito.
99 bottles of whiskey on board. 99 bottles on board.
So yeah, we get aboard and
I'm gonna christen the ship from the
I
inside.
found a ship. Everyone, follow me.
All right. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's probably better if it isn't super nice, right?
I wasn't asking for luxury. I'm just making sure it was going to get us there.
You
we'll
didn't
get
want
us
the
there.
opinion of anyone else?
Maybe the
I'm
sailor.
sorry, would you like to pick between any of those random ships?
I mean, did you already pick one?
I've already paid for one.
Yeah, so I guess my opinion doesn't matter, but that's okay.
You're gonna make a deal about it. I'll get my money back.
I'm not making.
Or I can just pay for another ship.
I'll just say
I'm just
sorry.
saying. Paid for your travel, but
I'm not making a deal about it. You're making a deal about it.
Passive aggressive.
Yeah, wow. She
Hey,
fights
look,
with her quips.
You can,
you can swim.
you
pretty good at
we
that.
can,
I'll be fine.
we'll need your help to pick the ship to go after the other ship.
Yeah, perhaps.
Probably.
Maybe. If I feel like it.
What do you mean,
Maybe.
perhaps?
You're absolutely going to need another ship if you're going out there.
Well, yeah.
I don't give a shit about you two arguing. I have serious business. If you can help us pick a ship, you're going to help us pick a ship.
Just saying, I put forth the.
That's fine.
Let's
for
My
just go.
apologies. I
job.
just went and did it for us.
Why are we
Yeah.
arguing? The ship is more than adequate to get us to Foxport.
Let's just go.
Onward. To
You don't get to be passive aggressive. You have to be aggressive.
adventure, I guess.
You guys all pile in.
Death.
On top
The-
of crates and
The
sacks.
crowded, overheated, it's not terribly pleasant. You guys probably spend more time up on top of the deck than you do down below. The few sailors who are moving about just work around you guys. A couple times they get a little annoyed, shoulder through you if you're standing in their way when they're trying to get things done.
Can I join them?
I could have got us nicer accommodations, but you said to
You
travel
go and just start helping.
incognito.
Some of
Okay
them are a
with
little
this.
taken aback at first, and then they just accept it. They're pretty happy that.
I'd like to
you're
climb
there.
too to get away from them.
You can't be passive aggressive. You have to be actually aggressive. Thank you.
That's cool. Oh,
Allison
Nadia's
just
so
stands
hot
at the
right
side watching
Middle
the shore
fingers
go by.
I figured y'all should know. This was like one night we're all together.
Oh, he's coming
How
down.
much do you know of my family?
Plenty.
I know their names.
Do you know their names?
Man, I
What's
know
my mother's
enough.
name?
Thornwater.
Mrs.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Thornwell.
he's not wrong,
Yeah.
Lady Thornwater.
You're
Eugene.
basically a military brat,
Yes.
a military brat family.
Military brat to move around. I've lived in one place.
I know of your father.
All right.
Just give us a nice little quick list of
Mostly
names.
to avoid him.
Yes, I'm going to give you a quick list of names.
All right.
My father is Admiral Alistair Atticus Thornwater.
Do I have to call him Admiral?
We'll have
Triple
to
A.
call him Atticus.
Triple A.
Admiral Thornwater will do, but
It's
I
easier.
figured you should know the name.
Admiral Atticus.
Alistair Atticus Thornwater.
So Triple A Thornwater.
My mother is Lady Venema Thornwater.
You're going too fast here. Takes me a couple seconds to
Venema.
remember each one. Lady whatchamacalls
Lady Enema.
Venema.
Venema?
V-A-N-I-M-A, if it helps you remember.
Venema.
That does help me remember.
Thornwater?
Thornwater.
Still Thornwater.
Takes after your father's name.
My sister is Morrigan.
Morrigan?
Very different names.
Yeah, I read it wrong.
Morrigan.
I read my sister's name. wrong, I
Selar.
remember.
It's S-E-A-R. Thornwater.
How many sisters do you have?
Solar Thornwater.
Just one.
She got the elf
Cute
name.
Okay.
And my brother was Bastian Atticus Thornwater.
Ooh, he got daddy's name.
He was bat.
Bet.
He was.
That's amazing. Batsy.
Alright, well, I mean, It's not like I'm writing it down or anything, but I'll try to remember.
Okay. You guys doing anything during your journey there?
99
Griping.
bottles of rum on
What's
board.
that?
99
Griping
bottles
about the
of rum.
uncomfortable conditions.
Well, I assumed.
Oh, you
You
could try climbing. Smells better up here.
Smells like the sea.
Yeah, we're
You
not
work in a
comfortable.
forge.
We're not happy here. We're
It's not
passing
that hot.
time.
Yeah, but it's
I'm the
lumpy.
only one happy
And
here.
I'm not
Now you
working.
guys know what forests feel like.
Bored.
Why don't you just do that pattern thing to yourself?
It doesn't work on me.
Cheers.
You understand? You don't understand. I would lose 3 minutes every day.
Like how achieve the same result, you just turn the other way. One punch, base of the spine.
Yeah, where are the blueprints? Let's work on something.
All right, let's get a couple of prototypes sketched out for Sky.
Cool. So we are doing the pen thing, right?
Yeah, I think we can work in a pen thing.
Good. Now, Asin's gyroscopic cup holder idea. I feel like we need to do that. Just fold out from the shoulder.
No.
Come on.
No.
Telling me Kai wouldn't like to have his drink with him without, fear of knocking it over. Just get it at his leisure. We can even put a straw.
But
Come on.
no.
Am I there for
We're not
this?
looking.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what you should do?
What?
Find a way in the arm to put some kind of like a mini cannon. At
I
least a
already talked to him
gun.
about that in the wrist, but he said because he's a normal dude, he wouldn't be able to.
Something that can be concealed. He's a shop owner. Every shop owner needs a gun.
Well, I
Give him
mean,
a single shot.
judging from the holes around the place, he's got one.
Well, if he doesn't, he needs one, so.
Either that or we just give him a really big knife that comes out of his wrist. That would be cool.
Yeah, but what arm is it? Is this a good
Right.
arm?
I don't know.
Yeah, we could just have it so
Sky
he like,
left-handed or right-handed? Yeah, right-handed.
He's right-handed.
yeah, we just have it so he knocks his hand hard.
Well, think about it. If it's his good arm, he's not going to be shooting that well with his left.
Yeah.
I think that if he's getting used to something like this, maybe putting a blade in there right away might be a bad idea.
Well, he's not gonna
Oh,
be
I don't think we
slamming
should-
stuff
Hey!
right away.
I'm thinking a gun. but
Anything.
What do I know?
You mean?
Boom, blade comes out.
But
Push
just
the blade back in.
He's
Easy.
getting used to a new.
I'm sorry. If we know Kai,
Blade.
shouldn't he just have like a vibrating finger or something like that?
Probably.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Because he's a hole. He's a hole.
We should learn carbonate drinks. So we can have a canister and he just like sticks his finger in a lady's drink and goes, "Brrr," and all of a sudden it's Pepsi.
He's like a soda stream.
Yeah, just a soda dispenser.
Oh my
He can
god.
fry potatoes in his elbow.
We were not turning his
Why
arm
does
into a
he
mini
need
kitchen.
this?
Like, that's not happening.
It'd be
We
awesome.
found him in the kitchen.
Oh my god. Flashbacks for the rest of his
I
life.
think we're done talking about additions to his arm for now.
Cup holder though.
You can draw whatever you want on your blueprints.
I'm gonna take all the fun out of it.
Yeah. So, you guys travel for the next few days. For anybody who spends any time on deck, the air's a little cold, blowing out of the north. If you ever look over towards the Valenwood, you can actually see a few of the trees are starting to turn color. So you get a little bit of that red and orange into the green. It's fairly boring. It's a long trip. It's crowded. You basically lose a whole day at the locks. You have to transfer down through several of them until you get into the tradeway. But on the third day, about halfway through the day, you do come up towards Foxport.
Oh man.
You get a pretty good view of it as you approach on the boat. It's a large and lively city. It climbs up from the banks of the bay, sprawling out over the hills to the north. Endless row of piers, docks, and naval defenses just off the bank jut off the bank into the bay. Bustling Bustling markets crowd the docks with vendors eager to sell or buy whatever they can get their hands on. As popular and lively as the markets are, the noise of it is completely drowned out by the entertainment district that competes with it near the docks for space. Rising up above all of this, you see this towering fortress that's out on the corner of this jut out in the bay. It's built of just multiple layers of smooth, weathered stone walls. Each one rises up higher than the last one. It takes the appearance almost of like pyramidal in shape, where it's this wall, and then it goes in and then up, in. It goes up 3 tiers. Surrounding that, there's all kinds of large complexes of military buildings, and there's all the military docks are around the far corner. Yeah, so you guys roll up to one of these nearby docks. They come in, dock the boat. They all start unloading the goods onto the dock. You can see there's a crane nearby that's being operated, picking up larger things off the ship. You guys are free to move about.
Box sport, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is noisy. It's lively. There's lots of activity. What do you guys do?
You'll always witness the moment of stepping onto the dock. There is hesitation. There is.
Boosh!
No. He would not. And then he will step. He would step.
Just a quick boosh.
Come on, bud.
Oh, did you want to do that?
No, no.
Say,
This is not the place.
Out you go!
into the water.
You hesitate. Allison just pushes past you down the dock.
Screw your anxiety.
All right. Here we are.
I mean, you're telling me he doesn't exactly like half-breeds. Make sure he knows I'm not too bad of a dude.
Yes. All right.
I mean, I do plan to take kind of a job like his eventually, so.
Ooh, lofty goals.
I don't know, ain't you some kind of quarter breed anyway? Half lion, half man, half dragon, half mouth.
Well, soon I'll be like, what is that, another half general? That'll happen, who knows, maybe.
That's fifths. God.
All right.
No, they're, like, I keep halving the halves.
Yeah.
That's oh boy.
This
All right.
would be equal.
Oh my
No,
God.
technically he's right.
You know. All right, let's go.
Half of a half of a half of a half.
Don't
is the
finish the sentence.
I don't know a whole lot of math, but
You know no math. Let's go.
I haven't.
Technically, if someone's father was
You can't
human,
justify this.
and then the mother was. Sorry, let me say this again.
He is.
The father was a half elf, and the mother was a dwarf.
Okay.
It'd be half dwarf, quarter elf, quarter human.
Yes, that is correct.
So there you go. You can keep doing it, and I'll just keep walking.
No, that doesn't.
Then you just half it all again in the next
Oh
generation.
God, I'm done. Let's go.
You guys are pushing your way through the docks. You're getting jostled by workers and people moving about, sailors who are excited at making their way off into the town for their shore leave. Where are you headed?
Home.
Home on the range.
You're going straight there?
Yeah, we are.
Home
Yeah, we
on
got-
the
we got a
range.
mission.
We
Nadia
have
wants to
kidnapped
shop.
children, and our house was just burned
And
down.
she wants to go shopping.
Like,
I don't wanna go
basically, we're
shopping.
walking through the street in the middle of the street, slow-mo, with, like,
Purpose.
Snoop Dogg playing in the background.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G Snoop Dogg. And we're just like,
Once we get close to the thing, I'll pull off.
Hire you a
I'll pull
fighter.
off.
and we're just rolling up to the castle.
I'll pull off the cloak and it'll go in slow motion.
I kind of thought it would be more. Scrub is the kind of.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Oh my God.
All right. It takes quite a while pushing your way through the crowds. It's the far end of the docks all the way around to get towards the military complex. Takes you a couple hours to get over there. As you approach, you do notice there's heavy guard around. Nobody from this set of docks gets onto the other set.
Here we go. That's not at all.
Jazz
Hold off.
hands.
I got my ring on.
Okay.
I'll approach.
Hold there. Hey, look, you guys
I'm
try all the
Edward
time.
Thornwater.
I'm here for my bounty. No, he's not.
No, he's missing. Like, if you want to take it up,
Scroll of pedigree.
he looks at it. Okay, so you wrote on a piece of paper that you're the admiral's son. A lot of people try that.
What? Come on, we gotta have a little fun with this.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be great.
Oh, you're 100% right. He's clearly not. You busted him so bad. Just so
All right, well,
bad.
you don't have any official business here, so...
I have official papers which you've turned away, but that'll be a mistake I've made.
Come on, man. Like, how mad is Thornwater gonna be when he finds out that we're here to collect the bounty on his son through contract, and you turn us down?
There's no you Dingleberry.
A bounty on his son.
There was that. You know.
I mean, they technically cancel it, but I mean,
That wasn't a bounty.
Yeah, I've heard enough of this. Like, honestly, don't
don't
waste
know.
my time. You know, if you, I get it. You guys have been at sea. You want to have some fun. There's all kinds of places for that.
Yeah, there
Look,
is.
if
Go
we stand
drink
here
over
anyway.
there.
If we
So
want
you're
to have
telling-
some fun, we'd go that way. We're
How official is the scroll of pedigree? Like,
Very
this
official.
it's real.
But you have but you have to understand that
People have been faking
this is a common guard. This is
like-
not somebody who's going to look at a scroll of pedigree and think much of it.
Do you have a supervisor?
Be noble.
Yes.
Right?
I'd like to
I'd
speak
like
to
to
your
speak-
You
manager.
gotta
My
understand, if you
haircut
walked up to
changes.
somebody in the middle of the street and said, "Look at this, I'm fancy," they'd be like, "What the fuck is
Sorry,
that?"
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go check out the minivan. Just get the manager real quick, and
I'm
I'll
going
be
to ask
back with
for,
my kids.
by name, the head of the guard of
this area.
this area.
So, the man who serves under your father is Commander Garrett, who would run basically everything in the Admiral's name.
I'd like to speak to Commander Garrett, please.
You really expect me to bring?
Here's the thing. Of course, tons of people probably say they're me, but let's say this time, I mean, I have my official thing. I'm wearing my signet ring. You turn me away. How's that look for you?
I mean, your scales out.
Like I'm doing my job.
Eh.
can I just give you a
Make
couple
a
gold?
make a
Kinda pegged you there.
Persuasion check.
Can we just give you a couple gold to make this go away, so we can talk to someone more important?
You would bribe a guard of the city.
No, 25.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say 25 gold.
Aspen's like, whoa.
The guard partner kind of like says something to him. He's like, all right, let me see the scroll. I'll be back. He walks away with it.
All right, I'll wait.
Okay.
We wait for
just
hours
wanna-
and hours.
Just comes
and
back
hours.
and throws confetti across.
I'll wait for the fanfare.
So, guess he didn't work too much with you, huh?
No one saw me much.
He was an emo. Picking his scales off in his room, like.
He's only had 3 scales come off, and they're holding them.
I just thought.
4.
Who's holding them?
Okay, I'm done. I
You
can't
got
do this
one?
anymore.
I
Face
think
over.
I have a scale.
Why does it hurt so much?
He's not Archangel here. Like,
Daddy, why can't you just love me?
This is a guy who
Man, that guy was a
Daddy,
trooper.
please
He
love me.
filed those off.
yes, that was.
This is a
Best
guy who
part of the
spends
movie.
all day in his room tuning
Brooding,
his
playing
guitar.
Yeah, tuning my guitar. Oh, I'm tuning something.
All right. You guys wait for about half an hour.
Playing with my tuning fork.
And you can see a column of guards approaching along the
They're
dock.
like out back.
Okay,
Right.
that better be a good sign.
It's mixed. We're gonna go where we need to
That
go.
doesn't sound too confident, bro.
They come marching up along the docks. You can see the guard that went out there, and in the middle of the 2 rows of soldiers, you can see Commander Garrett. Fairly tall individual, not overly broad, but soldier build generally. A little bit lanky. He's got the longer limbs. but fairly kindly weathered face. Probably up about his 40s, you put it. Very
Did
military.
I know
hair.
him well, or
You would have interacted with him enough.
general good feeling?
He's a pretty nice guy. He's high-ranking military, so he's efficient. He's direct. He likes order and hierarchy.
Yeah.
He's a busy
But
man.
he's a nice guy. Like you being a kid, anytime you dealt with him, like he wouldn't have been gruff with you. He would have been kind.
I'll wait for them to approach.
They come up and stop there. He steps forward and has a look at you. Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm home. I need to speak to my father.
Took you long enough.
I had to learn for myself in the world.
Yeah, well, there's ways to do that.
I know.
He's like, it's called a brothel.
We have lots of them in this city.
I like to think you actually say that.
Yeah, more or less.
A couple of the soldiers off to the side kind of like cover up and laugh.
Is the guard that took my scrolls there?
Yeah, he's
Is he holding it still?
No. Garrett has it.
You should fire that guy.
Right then, who are these people?
They're with me.
Casper Fairchild.
This is, do I know your full name?
I've said it a couple of times.
Ivan Alleran Maxwell Galhana?
What?
Casper Fairchild.
Yeah.
Do you have a middle name?
I didn't get a middle name.
Nadia I know this.
You really don't need to say my last name.
What is it again? Samira. Nadia Samira. And
Just like,
Azencross Pride fame.
You don't introduce Allison?
I forgot Allison. I was literally going to. Do I know Allison's last name?
this.
No, I don't
You
think
would
so.
know it. She did introduce herself to everybody, so I'll just say at some point you would. Her name is Allison Reeve.
Allison Reed.
This is Allie's son.
He kind of pauses, squints at her. Okay, well, come with me.
Of course. Come on, guys.
Oh boy.
The two lines of soldiers line up beside all of you guys.
I don't know why, but the Thomas the Tank Engine music started playing in my head. Which, just a train of people. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Not a big moment for my character. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry.
So those thoughts just don't let them out.
You guys move back through the docks, and then upstairs off of the edge of the water, you start moving through the military complex itself. You can see soldiers drilling. You can see a more casual area where it looks like outside of the mess, people are relaxing in that. You can see storehouses. You can see blacksmithing shops, furnaces. You can see engineering shops where they're working on stuff. You can see shipyards where they're currently constructing these large, the large frame of one of these warships. And all the time you get closer and closer to the large towering fortress. Bringing you over to where there's a large gate that's standing open. Leads you inside. Some of the guards from the column stay back. You guys keep going. Turns off to the side, opens up a door, leads you in. You guys go down several hallways until finally you get to a very nice-looking waiting room. He shows you guys the door.
Mm-hmm.
You all file in, I'm assuming.
Thank you, Garrett.
Yes, well, might as well be comfortable for our talk. You guys all go in. It's finely appointed, nice couches, nice chairs. The rug is, it's all quality stuff. You guys have a seat. A couple of the guards stay outside the door. But they close the door and you're left alone with Commander Garrett.
All set.
Well, what brings you back?
I had plans to come back. learned a lot while I was out there. But we were rushed back when the members of the Silver Star attacked Valendale, trying to take me.
So, what is it that you're doing here?
We've come to see if we can acquire a ship to head out to return what they've taken from us and show them that Valendale is not someone to mess with.
So you've come here to ask for a warship.
Yes. Of some kind of ship. We have a plan to find our way in by taking one of their ships.
Might work. Do you know at all where they are?
Yes.
Interesting that you could come by that information.
Very interesting, but it happened. And
So you'll be setting out immediately then?
as we can.
Very well. Did you at least want to say hello?
Yes.
Come with me.
May they? Was he indicating just me or everyone?
He seemed to be indicating just you.
Not really
It's
our
been a
place yet.
long
Hey, man,
time
that's
since
cool.
you've seen your family.
Go say hey to Pops. I'm sure we'll talk to him at some point.
I'd be more interested in meeting your sister anyway, so
Which one?
I don't know.
How they want?
It's him that has all the sisters.
Right.
Yeah,
remember?
I've got 5 sisters.
Of course. I know. Get up.
I'm gonna meet all of your sisters.
Yeah, they're creepy.
No, you're not.
Okay.
My family's not super.
He leads you out through a few more hallways. You eventually come out into another
They're racist.
very nice living area. You know, with where you are, you're a lot closer to the family quarters at this point. This would be an area where you guys would have just a general living space to hang out, like if people were sitting around, reading, playing a game of chess, whatever. But it would have been more used by your family and some of the higher-ups who live within the city. You certainly spent enough time here as a kid. As you approach this door, one of the guards kind of nods to Garrett, opens up the door. Going in, you see your mother and your sister are sitting there, waiting.
I'll walk in.
You can see your mother like stands up right away, just barely holding back tears.
Oh.
Hello, Mother. Morgan.
She gives you a very polite nod.
Oh, she don't care.
I'm home now.
You can see your mother kind of just choking back, moves over somewhat cautiously, you'd say. And
Is he
then
real?
the last few steps kind of just surges forward and
I'll,
wraps you in a big hug.
I'll hug her.
He's crying into your shoulder.
I know. I'll just wait for someone to say something.
Your sister stands up, looks over you and goes, "What were you thinking?"
I don't know. There's a child running away.
Self-discovery.
Why would you run away from this?
I have my own different path since the moment I was born. And I needed to find that. Learn who I was.
Your mother kind of pulls back. And did you find it? Are you come back now?
I'm still searching, but I want to be able to come here and see you and let you guys be part of the search.
You need it here.
I'm needed in many places.
What could you possibly be needed for out there that you wouldn't accomplish here. Think of who you are, what you're destined for.
I was never destined for it until after it happened. I was destined to sit around and
You didn't see that path
be
until it was obvious.
The powers I wield are great, and the whole world can be use of them. Bastion was the leader of men. I'm a fine advisor, powerful sorcerer.
What happened to your brother is it's a tragedy, and we miss him dearly, but that's why it's so important that you're here.
Why? Because we need a replacement. Why me? What's wrong with her? She knows this world better than I do.
You have to understand the skills and knowledge and the politics. You've been raised in this. The politics all dictate this. You understand how these things work.
I understand them, I just don't. I understand that that's what they are. I don't understand why that's how they are.
Well, that's the system you have to play in.
It's called descent.
I can either bring honor to the Thornwater name through what I can do, or I can be a terrible leader of men and bring shame to it. I can't do that.
No one's asking you to come home and lead right away. It can be learned, it can be practiced. But you have to be here.
I've learned more out in the world than I've ever learned here.
Ooh. But you could have at least told us.
I know, and that was the mistakes of a foolish child.
Your brother went missing, never to return, and then all of a sudden you vanish?
I've made
How
mistakes.
could you do that to me, to your father?
I know. And I regret that I did that, and I give all I can only ask for forgiveness.
Pulls you and hugs you again.
Um,
Starts leading you over to the couch over there.
Yep.
Sits you down. Your sister kind of looks over you. Okay, so you got to tell us what's Valendale like. I only get to go there every once in a while.
So, how did you know I was in Valendale? I did just say it. I'm sorry. A lot of stuff going on. It was. It was
she
good.
probably is.
It was.
Oh, yes.
I mean, there's a lot going on right now with the elves there, which kind of put weird positions on us. But I found a place there and real people that care about me there to get me through it. And they've even traveled with me here.
So you have a bunch of friends, and they're all here now?
Yes,
Oh, well, you'll have to tell me about them.
of course. I actually got a job at Vantech.
Vantech, really you?
Yes.
You're not an engineer, and she kind of tussles your hair.
Yes. Well, we ended up in the acquisitions department, which goes out and acquires stuff for the company. Yeah, it'll be just. Yeah.
You're an
I'm not going to
errand
go
boy.
through this for hours. They're
Yeah.
going to pick your brain about everything you've been doing.
I'm gonna try to figure
I
pick their
got
brain.
a job, Mom.
They'll tell you a little bit. Forget me.
Yeah.
They'll tell you a little bit about what's going on currently, and that your father is not there.
Okay.
your father has been called to the capital, ironically,
Amazing.
as there's been a lot of council meetings and important, pretty close.
Why do you think we were held up for so long at the lock?
There's been a lot going on. They don't want to talk too much about the contract or any of that stuff. Obviously, it gets brought up when you guys discuss it. Your mother seems pretty upset about everything that went on. You know that quite a while ago, I don't know the actual, I have the timeline here somewhere. It was probably about a week or two ago. The contract was revoked, and more or less, the Silver Star mercenaries are not welcome here. For all intents and purposes, they're at war with the Valerian Empire. So it's one of those things where potentially they could prey on Valerian ships at this point out in the open water, and by the same token, if they enter Valerian water, they'll probably be fired upon.
Fair enough.
Beyond that, there's a lot of military going on. So they talk a little bit about stuff in the south. They're a bit removed from it, but there's a lot of unrest in the country right now, in the empire.
Yeah.
Beyond that, is there anything in particular you wanted to know from me?
I tell them, generally I tell them a lot of, in point knowledge, going here where I've been, the battle that we fought in. I tell them about each and every one of these.
Oh.
I would give glowing reviews, even with Nadia.
Eisencroft, my boss, is out in the other room.
Yep. Yep.
His height is only surpassed by his ego.
And obviously you're describing each of them?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, they do take interest at the fact that you have a half-breed boss.
Oh, of course. You mean history and all of me and half-breeds?
Your sister seems pretty upset about it.
It's okay.
He's carving a new place in the world.
Tell
for
her there's a
half-breeds.
hot Fairchild.
Don't worry, I got another boss. He's like 80% human.
Yeah, I'm
Now
pretty sure I'm more
20% metal
human than you
parts.
are.
Eventually.
And that's only 30%.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, worms.
It's been my adventures. I would skip dying.
Skip dying. Skip the part where you died.
Yeah, that part would be probably, I got really badly hurt.
I have
They helped me through it. And
I have a shocking heart.
Yeah. They invite you to dinner.
I'd see if they would also include that.
You guys waiting. There's refreshments brought in for you.
73s.
Fairly proper gentleman, a little younger than you used to for like a butler or wait staff. He's the one coming in and looking after you guys. Very proper hair tie back. Very militaristic styling to the suit that he wears. He introduces himself as Mandel.
Like it.
After a couple hours, he comes back and invites you to come up to the dining hall.
Ooh. Nice.
You guys were getting the fancy treatment today.
God, I love Howie. He's the best.
A little more hair than Howie.
Well, I mean, there's
His name is Nelson.
no point turning him down. Chances are Gedrick's going to be there.
If I can get free food out of these people, I'm all over it, man.
I'm going.
I'm
We
going.
got to go through the niceties to get what we want.
Mandel
anyway.
laughs a little bit at that going.
Yeah, let's go. We're in the field anyway. It's your call.
Fair enough.
So, you guys are brought up. This isn't like this isn't like one of the main dining halls that would be for hosting. This is a little more private. Probably is for use by the Admiral's family specifically.
Ooh.
You can see Gedrick is seated there. There's two women seated there with him,
Ed.
one beside him, one across the table. Mendel and some of the wait staff come over and they take each of you and seat you personally. You get seated directly beside Gedrick.
Nice.
You get seated directly beside Morgan.
Nice.
You get seated directly beside Casper,
Oh, good.
and you get seated directly beside Asmund. Allison would be directly across from you.
Well, this is nice.
Yeah. So they're sitting there talking when you come in. They kind of stop and wait for you guys. Very politely, when you guys all sit down, they introduce themselves.
I might go through and introduce everyone.
Yeah.
Just go in formal mode. Just prim and proper.
Who is this
Bullshit
man?
mask activated.
This is Ivan.
Hello. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure, Ivan.
Hasengroth.
My apologies for the interruption, but glad to meet your acquaintance.
Very happy to meet my boss's, my son's boss.
Coworker. We're a team.
That's not the way he says it.
He's too polite for his own good.
Well, he had enough people instruct him to do so.
Nadia.
Good evening.
Pleasure, Nadia.
And of course, Casper Fairchild of the Fairchild family.
Very nice to meet you, my lady.
Of course.
Insight on my sister?
That's your mother talking, but
I know.
inside on your sister? Sure.
Yeah.
Is she like
saying
what?
bad
Bats
things.
her eyes or something?
More like a predatory
It's a
look.
lovely home.
Ah,
More or less. 20.
20? Unreadable.
Yeah, that's her.
she's in her element.
Nat 19, so that's a 20.
Bullshit
You have
mask
no idea what
activated.
Come in.
She's gotten better over the years.
It's very kind of us, of you to invite us into your home.
Of course, a friend of Gedrick's.
Oh yes, great friends.
I'm trying to, it would have been Edward's, right?
It would have been.
Yeah, Edward. Gedrick was your taken name. I just used to calling your character.
Edward's
I know.
he's a
My fault.
wonderful person. He really is.
Mother, Gedrick, please.
Oh, come on,
Edward.
Eddie.
He's been irreplaceable.
Your sister kind of leans over and is like, yeah, Ed, be happy about the name you got.
Oh, Ed.
Mage hand just flicker in the back of the head. Subtle spell.
Yeah. Your mother gives you a glare.
Oh.
It's Ed. That's rude.
And who is this other lady that you find?
Alice.
Oh,
I
her.
can't remember her last name again. It was like
Reeve.
Reeve. That was like 2 minutes ago.
Very nice to meet you, Allison. Nice to meet you as well. Kind of looks a little awkward.
So my father's not here actually at the moment. He's
Oh, that's a shame.
headed to Valendale.
Wow.
I assume they also get the irony.
That is quite ironic.
Yeah.
actually. That's a shame. I was looking forward to meeting him.
It does make sense, though. I'm sure there's lots of business to deal with.
There's a lot going
That's
on.
fine. To settle for your lovely mother and sister.
Yes, of course.
Oh, stop you. Gives you this like tap.
Oh,
Oh dear.
I speak only the truth.
I've never heard you speak the truth.
I've never lied to you. It just looks away like just growling.
I also would have kept Casper's creepiness in the alabaster secret.
Give me the stone.
I'm thinking there's a few stories that probably would have been excluded.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the whole alabaster thing was probably
Just not a
excluded.
thing.
Probably.
Yeah, we met some talking plants. What the?
That mission was to go down and fight in that war.
Like things like the witch village. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that probably got left in.
I would have left that out.
You know how? You know that story about how this beautiful elven woman saved your life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how she tried to seduce me. And I turned her down.
So I'm a catch mom.
Oh, she only ended up being queen at the end.
I think she's queen now.
I made her the queen. I did that.
Yeah, some stories are left out.
Did you
Oh, for
did
sure.
you tell her about the village?
A little bit.
Make an insight check.
Oh dang.
Oh, god damn it.
She's been there.
Nope. That's a 9.
Okay.
Oh no.
She's from there.
She is the village.
Oh god.
She's an elf, so.
That's true.
Yep. I should point out, you would notice that there is, your mother is pure elf, I believe.
Yep.
And the sister obviously shows half-elf, very prominent elf features.
Wow.
I apologize for not knowing all the proper etiquette, and niceties.
Adequate.
But if we're gonna be here at least for a little, is there anything I don't know
Guess that's
specific
bad
you
music
guys
for
think
this.
we should visit in town? I've never been here before.
Oh, do I ever?
I feel like my sister would probably.
Allison's looking a little awkward. She's trying to figure out which of her 5 forks she's supposed to use.
I'll just gotta like hold up
Yeah.
when she's supposed to use.
I'll
Very
help out.
easy.
I'll help
This
out.
is the tricky one. That's the butter knife, and then you just eat from the outside. You use the outside in as
Yeah.
for each course.
It's easy.
I'd help you.
5 minutes.
I'd help you as we ate.
Oh, I'd use 1 fork.
Can I slide a hand, see if I can like pull the
If I
forks off
notice
as we're
everyone
eating?
else doing it, then sure. But like otherwise,
You're
I
pulling
just,
what off?
Like when he puts down a fork and another plate comes out, I'll pull the fork that he doesn't need anymore off.
Okay. Yeah, you do your best to keep them in order as just course after course of this meal comes out. Yeah. Doing anything else for the evening, guys?
Small
while you're at
talk.
this- Just small talk, yeah.
Small talk, chit chat.
trying to ask them about the town.
Occasional like
Roll a-
passes.
Roll a persuasion.
Yes.
Does he
What-
have
what
any-
do I
roll
roll?
big, roll big.
So what?
Just noticing this.
Ah,
Insight.
get rid
Can
of
I
these
insight
mermaids.
that? Well, no, I know what's going on. Who am I kidding? I'm not
I mean-
stupid.
22.
Fucking 10.
Yeah, you know what's going. He's told you a few times, and then he's trying to do it.
I don't care.
What came out?
Just a 10.
10.
Roll
So
it.
it's a little clumsy. She
Laying it
laughs
on
and giggles
thick.
and accepts all the advances in the right way. She seems quite taken with you.
Yes.
She's good at that.
Take,
Also, because he's from a wealthy family.
Just go on and on.
you could have
with
rolled
my
a nat
family.
1.
And how I'm their favorite only son.
Technically, being the only son is that default.
It's
for the
actually
son?
kind of interesting for you guys to see.
Yeah.
Casper does very much so clean up his act. He comes across extremely noble, aristocratic.
You also
all
see
the
that
what's
in
that?
Dedrick a bit. Not as
Yeah.
much.
All the
Still flicking the sister in
proper
the back of the head, though.
uses of manners and
Yeah, but that's not-
the cutlery and everything. Like he understands what's going on here and he's executing it properly. And you can see Gedrick's family is also using the same thing. He very much fits into this.
Yeah, just flip a switch.
Yeah.
As in,
What is that?
a liar.
That's pretty good. He's a lie. It just is a lie. Mask comes off later, like.
There's nothing behind the void.
Nothing but a shit-eating grin and darkness.
That's your norm.
Yeah, that's
all
fair.
the time. Even now, I can see it hiding behind the facade. You ooze shit.
Gross. Inappropriate.
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 Okay, yeah. So dinner goes quite nice. After the food's all done coming out, you guys sit there and talk for a little bit.
I'd offer to entertain for the group.
Oh, please
You're
do.
going to play a song?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yes.
What are you going for?
Just sort of like a, I guess like a calmer melody, something more appropriate for a formal
Say
dinner.
it. Say seductive. Say it.
Sure,
Just say it.
You suggested it. Now it's seductive, motherfucker. Careless whisper, but translated to guitar.
Bing, 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 bing.
Careless
bing,
whisper,
bing.
but sluttier.
You should hear the Seether version.
Okay.
Roll a performance check.
Fuck me.
You're
11.
nervous.
Yeah.
It's
What
literally
was
what
it?
the song
It's
is.
an 11.
It's
Wait, no,
because
hang
you're
on.
using
Performance?
these
I'm
ugly-
wrong. Sorry, that is a 16. I was adding the 5 from one of my other stats. 16. It's okay.
16.
meh.
So it's pretty good. You guys sitting around talking. You retire away from the dining room to a nice sitting room. He decides to get his guitar,
Of course he does.
starts strumming at it. He starts pretty formal, just nice melodies. Once he has everybody kind of like you know, just sitting there feeling good about the music. He starts upping the pace a little bit, getting a little heavier.
They're like, I hate that thing.
I mean, would we have our stuff with us?
I'm assuming you have your stuff.
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
Some of our stuff.
He's just.
Make a performance check.
I apologize. I'm no good at this. I just follow his lead. Oh no. That's a 7.
Not too
I was
bad.
gonna say like, but I was like, oh, that's a-
Yeah,
that's a
so
little- wait, I can't roll an
you're
11.
it actually throws you off at first when he jumps in because he's awkward, he's off time, he doesn't stay in the same rhythm.
I was gonna stop, like give him a rhythm to go with, and then start again.
Yeah.
All right, let's reset this.
And
Let's
it-
try something a little more my style.
Okay, so
Hags
tribal.
bait.
Kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, mate.
Hag's bait.
Oh my.
Yes, Hags, they were good.
I'll just kind of like give him a glance and be like, forgive me, it's all he knows. And then I'll try to go something along his tone.
Can we re-roll?
No.
Come on, it's what I know. I've rolled nat 20s
So you
on
go,
this
you go back
before.
and try to like really wail on it. It's
I've played this before, damn it. Don't take this from me.
He's fighting for
If
it.
it gets no better, I give up, and I'm just like,
no. It's actually it works in your favor a little bit in the sense of.
Oh my goodness, he's the fat friend.
Like him like playing along with you, you try to like keep up. It kind of gains favor. And they're like, oh, this is a good musician, and you know, like
Nah.
he tries to help along his
I'm
half-breed
helping the
friend
special needs.
who has this single drum. And,
This isn't what happened. They're lying. I'm telling you right now, Stream. What ended up occurring is we had an extremely nice jam session. It was very nice. We played polyrhythms. We played in strange keys. It was exotic.
As in doesn't.
I'm
never play the drum.
DMing.
I'm a sense.
Oh my god, he just hobbled
We
took
both
over you.
rolled a nat 20 on performance, and the night was magical.
But what they see is I'm a sweet, caring, rich man taking care of my special needs,
Yeah, as a
The
drank too
drum
much
liquor.
dinner.
Yeah.
making him feel
The story's
special.
been told. Move along.
Next time, don't roll a fighter.
I didn't roll very good either, but I have a +10 to performance, so thank God for that.
Yeah, at least be proficient in what you say you
I have
do.
expertise.
You have a negative.
I will write proficient right now, I swear to God.
Anyways, it's not my character moment or anything.
Amazing. Hijacked, bitch.
Yeah. As this is going on, everybody's just kind of idly chatting that. Your mother continues to sit with you.
So has there been any news of what happened to him?
Nothing that we know of.
One of the things I was looking for. There's not much information that I found.
It was a tragedy, but maybe it's for the best. Just let it go and, you know, move on with our lives now. If we're always chasing some rumor, looking into some story, you never really let him rest, you know?
I understand, but I feel like for myself I need that answer.
Well, be careful searching for it.
Yes. How is father?
Stressed. Very stressed. There's a lot going on. You leaving didn't help.
I
You
apologize.
can feel that
Daggers.
slight
Mother?
mother inflection into it.
Like, yeah, you know, shit.
You hear that a lot, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
I meant you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully now I can help. I've fought in a war now. I've fought in battle. I understand it more.
That's good. There's There's a lot of unrest. Maybe a lot of battles to come.
These people. I'm trying to like hush down.
Yep. They're still plunking away, playing music. It's pretty easy to get yourself hushed in the corner.
So many glances at his sister.
I feel like they, we all will play a big part in helping. Azan himself has more ambition than I've ever seen in anyone, and that's including my brother. I mean, you might just see a half-breed with him, but he's got the noblest heart I've ever met. I've never seen someone hit something as hard as Nadia before. Just her fists.
That's your compliment?
Really?
And she'll,
That small woman.
yes. She has her own demons to face, but she's good people. Of course, Ivan. Smartest man I've ever met. Build anything. Working with them, I've learned a lot. And they've accomplished so much, and I can see so much more. I've only grown from knowing them.
You say you have no talent as a leader. You know the mark of a good leader, right? They surround themselves with good people.
I guess that's true. But I don't lead them. I advise when I can, but
I thought you said you don't need them. I was like, what the
Don't
fuck,
need
man?
these people.
They're good.
I was
Your
if
mom
I'm going
just turns
to
around quick
become
to
a
a
leader,
guard. Get him! The game's over. Take him down.
if I were to ever become a leader, it's through with these people. But
Don't need to take it all on yourself.
you know, being out there has been, I've crammed a life's worth. I mean, first years of my life I've just spent here, never really leaving. Hiding away because of this. But this has given me more than I've ever. I don't see it as a curse anymore.
I'm glad.
I know I'm not what you guys thought you'd have for a son, but I think I can bring honor to the Thornwater name.
We've never had any doubt of that.
I apologize for my own. Adolescence choices.
We all get to make a stupid choice now and then.
I hope good things come from that choice in the end.
Yes, we all do. Just please be careful.
Of course.
Talk of all these dangerous places that you go and battles. Worries me, especially when I don't know where you are.
I'll do better of letting you know where I am.
I'd appreciate it. I know your father would.
The reason I came back, because I would have loved this out earlier, is we had a friend with us. He lost his life trying to protect me from the Silver Star.
I'm sorry to hear that.
His name was Finley. in the Hillsong.
Too soon. Too soon. Oh, yeah.
Only regret is I wish you could have met him. He would have had you and Morgan in the best dresses you've ever seen in your life. Fantastic together.
Oh. Well, that is a shame.
Everything I do now, I try to do so I don't lose someone like I lost him.
A noble goal.
Now we just have to go get the children back. I won't lose them to these people.
Yes, that is a horrible story. Few would have seen that coming. Still not sure what they're thinking.
I don't know, but they're going to stop thinking it.
Come now, this is depressing talk. This is supposed to be an evening of fun. Look to your friends. You can see them kind of goofing around. A couple of them giggling at Azan as he's getting frustrated at his job.
Just say it again, Azan. That usually works.
Normally I'm not like this. I promise this never happens.
Morgan's kind of giggling about it on the couch, just watching Casper play.
It's like offer to teach her how to play.
Oh, there we go.
Very good with my hands.
Walk over and sit next to my sister.
This is-
Seriously. Retching begins.
She turns and small chats with you.
Yep.
But she'll turn around, ask questions of your friends at different points. You mention something and she'll turn to somebody like, well, is that true? She likes to address you a lot.
Really?
To get your opinion on things that he's done.
Oh, do I have stories for you, girl?
The time when he gave me ball bearings. Petty. Very petty.
So yeah, you guys have an evening of socializing. Anything in particular that you wanted to accomplish?
Conquer.
Gross.
Gross.
Inappropriate.
I said go for it.
Both of you make a persuasion.
Yeah, at one point we see him sneaking behind her, also quiet with a conch in his hand, ready to smack her.
Persuasion.
But the roaster crows and gives it away.
I told you I was gonna conquer.
Ah, fuck off. 14.
I told you these mermaid
14.
ones suck.
They don't suck usually. Oh well.
Why are you using your
This one's
mermaid
wrong.
dice? Feminine mermaid dice to seduce a woman.
It works. Ish.
Okay. You guys all get a bit of a laugh. He's pretty clumsy
Whoops.
with his words. She doesn't seem to pay it any mind. Just kind of like, anytime he's really awkward or like stumbles over a word or something, she just kind of smooths right over it.
Damn. No conquests today.
No,
As it gets later,
we're not doing anything.
rooms are provided for you guys.
Hells yes.
We need to find a ship tomorrow then,
Yes. Well, we can talk to Garrett.
or at least
Yes, yes.
We'll
get,
talk.
get a lead on one. Something.
We'll talk to Garrett in the morning. Is there any way I can schedule a meeting with him in the morning?
Oh, I'm sure he'll want to meet with you in the morning.
Cool. What do you say? 7 a.m.
Yeah, that should work.
That's you. All right. And I'll talk to Mandel about getting everyone up early, making sure Casper is the first one to be woken up
Okay.
because he's gonna need a second wake up after the end.
You're saying you're lazy.
Very polite. He's like, of course, I'll make sure that Marta knows. Marta is, runs the household. So technically Mandel works for her. She oversees all the staff here.
What was it? Sorry.
Her name was Marta.
What's her last name?
Doesn't have
That's
one,
not
because
important.
it's not important.
So it's not Stuart.
No.
That's literally all that matters.
Damn it.
Missed opportunities, D.
That wouldn't be bad, but that's hilarious.
Oh, that XP is just gonna start spinning backwards.
Yeah, what's with you?
Can you
You
de-level?
can literally see the muscles shrinking from Az's body.
No! I'm just growing shorter and weaker, and now I'm a gnome warlock.
Anyone can write a contract, you hack.
Don't take my line.
Did I get my scroll back, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, thank the gods.
It's important. You have one.
Yeah, I
So you
know.
guys all go to bed.
All right. In my old room
Yep.
in the tower.
In your race car bed.
Great.
Well, I mean, you have access to it. You can choose another room. if you really
No,
want.
I probably would.
Just go sleep in your race car.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
It would have been great if you guys all go to bed. You get up in the morning like, all right, off with you guys. Where's Gedrick? No.
Oh, he
He's
said
like,
he didn't.
it's locked.
He's missing.
Damn it, I took the key with me and lost it out there.
He said he didn't want to leave.
They got me.
Message. I want to leave. I want to leave. I want to leave.
He said he hates you all.
He just said, I'm so sorry.
We just
but
see
he said he
him.
didn't want to leave.
You just see him fly out the window.
Yeah, that's
Electric fence.
Fly like 20 feet, and you just see him stop. They got him chained to the wall inside.
He's just pulling them back.
Yeah, there's no reason why I took fly
Like,
at all.
no, you know what? He seems happier.
Yeah. No, he looks like he's in a good place.
This is better for everyone.
Hey, Gedrick, be happy.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out.
He's just like,
I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
All right.
All right, we get it.
In the morning, everybody gets woken up by a member of the staff. You're all brought into a
No, it's not a car. They don't have cars.
into a small room with a round table. Garrett's sitting in there waiting for you guys.
okie dokie.
Oh, I didn't sit down.
Well, I hope last night was pleasant. Catching up.
It was.
I know they were happy to see you.
Glad to see that.
However, business before pleasure, so they say. Let's get this all sorted out.
Cool.
This whole business is messy.
Yes.
So, you have a plan then?
We have a plan.
We take a merchant vessel down the coast, or a warship into the depths. Track one of their
Merchant.
ships.
We should go
It
merchant.
depends on what you can provide for us.
Why would they give us a warship?
Can I ask a question first to kind of
Of course.
lean towards this decision? Basically, the plan, regardless, is to obtain one of their ships and go in. In doing so, we plan on taking back our hostages. You would be more informed on their workings, I'd assume. If we're going to go in,
One of their ships. They have the Silverhawk.
Oh. They don't know. And I would take the time to explain what we know, that they're a front for this pirate.
it's a
Yeah,
large
sure.
organization.
All of these crews work together. Pirates aren't generally known for cooperation.
Super pirates.
I can't guarantee you exactly which factions are aligned. I know of a few names. Well, I've been informed of a few. Allison,
What?
you listed off
This
a
is your
couple
guys'
earlier.
show.
You're the one with information. What are their names?
She looks extremely frustrated at this.
She didn't want to be called out.
There's a few different crews. I mean, there's the Shiv. I know Dragon's Wrath.
So cool.
Lock and Stock usually run together. I don't know.
We're not super
Pirates.
familiar with what's going on, but we know there's multiple pirate factions, and those are a few of them at least.
Familiar with a couple of them. You might not necessarily operate within our waters.
We were thinking that if this information is a little less known, it might make more sense to operate a smaller merchant ship and have one of them attempt to take us over, rather than the Silverhawk itself.
A risky plan.
But I think a little less straightforward. I don't think they'd anticipate that. But my big question is, once we get involved, I'm not sure what we can do with regards to actually sending them a message.
Good message.
To whom?
I mean, like we discussed earlier, once we take our hostages back, we need to remind them that Valendale is not a place to be messed with. And that Foxport is not a place to be messed with, and neither are the Thornwaters. They can't just get away with this.
Well, I mean, if all the ships are like the Silverhawk, or even a couple, you gotta have some kind of power source on board. You give me 5 minutes, and I can make a show.
Go boom.
We're gonna give them back their bomb.
That's difficult, though, because we can't have you in multiple places at once, and none of us are capable of doing that. And once one goes boom, I'm sure they're going to be a little suspicious of what's going on.
I don't know about all of these other factions, but the mercenaries in question would certainly be more than a little upset at the destruction of the Silverhawk.
I suppose that would send a good enough message.
I think so.
Yeah, I'll say. They won't forget that.
So we get our hostages, we destroy the Silverhawk, and we get out.
You make it sound so easy.
It's not easy at all, but summing it up makes it at
I
least.
still like the idea of capturing the Silverhawk, but I suppose if we've got to burn it down.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure if any of us could pilot that damn thing.
Oh, but that would piss them right off if we tried.
Hey, I'm not saying we don't do it. But if we can't, we'll make sure no one else pilots it again.
Just leave her.
When we get in there, as in, you will be the last captain of the Silverhawk,
Yeah, I like the sounds of that.
one way or the other.
So if we were to possibly request an older merchant's vessel of some kind, I don't know if you guys would have access to that. Something that wouldn't be in the Thornwaters colors.
I can get you, well, I won't say any ship you want, but I can get you a ship. Do you really want to go out after these guys in a
I vote for.
small underarmed ship?
I vote for
We want it to
Warship.
look that way.
We need a crew.
We want it to look.
You're in the right city if you want a crew and a ship.
We need a crew, and we need it to look like it's going to be easily overrun. Nothing says it actually has to be.
We're just going to make ourselves bait. But we don't want one of the bigger factions coming at us. If they anticipate we're a war vessel, I'm just worried it'll make too much commotion.
We don't want to get too many people wrapped in on this. It's our business. Smaller ship comes after us, easier it is for us to get on board and overpower them.
Remember what happened when you guys took on the Silverhawk in a smaller boat, right?
I
Do
don't
you want to go
anticipate.
back out in the little boat again?
I just don't anticipate the Silverhawk being the ones who
You know
try
what I'm
to
saying?
come after
It's-
us.
You're still.
That's why I said I want it to look like a smaller boat.
We can take what boat we can take. We can't have it outfitted.
Ultimately, you guys being much more familiar with, naval territory, I would like your input on what you think would be best, but that's kind of where my stance is, at least.
An odd question. Obviously, you want the strongest ship if you're going after pirates, as you say. Even these mercenaries. Why settle for less?
Bawa.
Look, I'm not a Navy water, no
At the very
expertise here.
most, we can, if we have ones, we can use between me and Casper, make it seem like we're dead in the water. Maybe right for picking the moment they get close.
What do you think, Nadia?
I'm not great in that.
You're asking my opinion?
This is your expertise.
I wanted to go with merchant ship.
Any particular reason?
Do you think you can
Because-
take a boat trying to take the merchant ship with the merchant ship?
Well, the thing is, we just need to get close. I think like we should have more speed, but I don't really know what ships they will come after us with. If we go in big, they might come in big.
Regardless, we plan on capturing the ship that they attack us with and going in.
Yeah.
So it's not going to matter which profile
What
we
we
show
have.
up with. But basically, it provides us the opportunity of either playing victim and getting them when they're not suspecting it, or going in full force and just outmanning them until we take the boat. The only curiosity is if we outman them, how much damage are we going to do to that ship that it might draw question when we try to retreat to their base? And a
Yeah.
bigger ship with a higher profile, are they going to recognize the crew members when we show up and realize that we aren't who we say we are?
I can look like any member of their captain, like their captain.
Yeah, you can.
There's some sense to that.
The thing is, we don't want to go in just hitting hard. We want to get onto the ship, take it cleanly, so we can go in like nothing ever happened.
I mean, it's gonna be messy.
No one said it wouldn't be.
Well, as little as possible. We don't
They've
want to
earned
be
messy.
They have. That's not why I was saying.
If you guys think that the merchant ship is the way to go, I'll support you on that.
From what they're explaining, it sounds like a better plan.
Hmm?
We don't have much
Is there any way we
training
can
in
get a
ship-to-ship combat. We
a
do
small
have
merchant
training.
looking like ship?
We can. Easily enough. You're sure? You want to go after the Silver Hawk with a small merchant ship?
Something quick. Something that's not going to look super menacing, but that we can armor to the teeth from the inside.
Frontal assault's not going to work in this place anyway. We want to get in and out unnoticed.
We're not going after the Silver Hawk, we're going after a smaller
The ship.
raiding party.
We need to get the kids first, and that's going to require stealth.
Precision.
Do you know, does anyone know what the ship has?
I don't know.
If you insist, I will get you a small merchant ship, but maybe I have a slight compromise.
Okay, please.
I'd be... Well, the Admiral would have my head if I sent his son out to sea in a dinghy to attack pirates. We'll take one of our fleet, one of the ships from our fleets, and we'll do our best to dress it up. It'll be small, it'll be quick, not heavily armed, but better than a merchant vessel.
Thank God.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Precisely what I
It'll
had in
take a
mind.
little longer, though.
Okay. I mean, I don't think we really
That's what you
have
guys
much
want,
of a
right?
timeline, so to speak.
I mean, we do have.
As
We-
soon as physically possible.
We
but
don't have forever, but we only get one shot at this. And we need to do it right.
we will do it right.
Yeah. Speaking of, when we're done here, I'll check on the kids.
Please.
So,
Thanks, Casper.
once we have this ship prepared, what else do you need?
We need a crew.
We need 2 crews.
Oh, God. A bomb.
Yes, actually.
Actually, a bomb. Disassembled, like, we'll build it when we get there. I don't want to go boom on the water.
Casper, you're asking him to send the
Yeah,
Admiral's
good point.
son
Good point.
onto a ship
That's fair.
With
a
a
bomb.
bomb.
Do you know what form
I
of
desperately want to blow them up.
what form of troops the Silverhawk
You
possesses?
ready for a bomb?
Silverhawk is a military vessel. They'll have
Send
proper
ship.
if
marines.
they have any sort of gas canisters
Oh,
or
you mean
power supplies
They're well
on those
equipped.
ships or
They
in
say
turrets.
when they came through, they had guns and higher tech mechanisms.
Oh boy.
Certainly things that we've been incorporating lately into our fleet, but they're definitely well armed.
Okay.
All right. So we have a plan. How long,
What are the
roughly, will these alterations take?
Yeah.
Rush it round the clock, 2 days.
Perfect.
2 days.
What about a change of clothes for
Uniforms.
a crew and us, so that we can kind of blend in a little bit? I'm not sure what these people wear.
Well, you said you're not going after the Silverhawk, you're going after some other crew.
So they're just
Yes.
normal.
If they're pirates, I mean, who knows what they wear? Depends where they're from, I guess. They don't
We
exactly
get to
wear
dress up
uniforms.
like pirates.
But if that's your game, then, as I said, if you need a second crew, we'll have to make sure that that crew is also ready to
I think a second
take the
crew is a good idea.
appearance.
Yeah,
That's
we
kind of what I
can't
meant.
We don't want to leave the one boat just
set
floating
in the
there.
water.
We'll take 2 crews.
Yeah.
The other can get back on a skeleton
More
crew if it
people
has
to
to.
man the
but
guns.
There's no guns.
We have a
Oh,
couple
maybe
guns.
there will be.
I hope.
Yeah, one crew will have to be able to disguise themselves, at least slightly.
Please give us guns. Big ones.
Very well, I'll make the arrangements. We'll get you set out.
Yes.
Thank you, Garrett.
Yosh.
No problem. We'll get this sorted out. Seems you got a little bit of time to prepare yourselves.
Yes.
I suggest you do so. This is not a light undertaking.
No, it's not.
This is
Well-
going to be interesting.
I've been training for it. I've been taught about it long enough. I might as well try it out.
Hey, I told the Silverhawks I'd be back.
I'll be back.
It happened.
It's true. That is canon.
No, that is hasn't.
All right. So let's prepare ourselves.
Canon growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll gather supplies. Start getting ourselves together now. Once a crew's been established, we'll have to debrief them. I'm sure they will be debriefed, but we'll make sure we acquaint ourselves with all of them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course, we will. When ready, notice will be sent, and we'll meet back here and final briefing.
Of course. All right, let's get ready.
Let's figure out what we need.
Get
I'll
up to
I'll
leave.
stand up. Of
Edward, a moment.
course.
Let's give him some privacy.
I'll do the proper salute or nod or whatever has been accustomed to the city so far.
Formal bow.
I mean, we ran
Just
into the
you
guards.
went through all of the military. You give a formal salute.
Yeah, we'll give them a formal salute and back out.
You guys all back here. Ed, this is. I'm happy to see you looking to take up your father's mantle and go on this mission, but this is exceedingly dangerous. Perhaps we can send the crews in and whatever crew you have and have them take care of it. It would be a real shame if you came home only to go missing right after.
I won't disappear again.
The seas are harsh. The people that prowl them are harsher.
And I have a tempest within me.
I hope so.
What I've accomplished with these people, I know that they can do this, and they have my back. I'm not the boy that ran away. I'm the man who came home. I'm the man that came home. Damn it, I'm so close.
Very well. Wind at your back.
When are you back?
You go, as you guys all leave ahead of him for that minute, you guys walk out into the hallway and Allison punches you on the arm. What the fuck?
Even I caught up on that as in, what the fuck?
He needs to know.
Yeah, I told you everything. You tell him.
I can't remember those kinds of names.
It's pretty simple. Shiv, Grog, Dragon's Wrath. How hard is that?
Why does
You
it matter
say
whether
all
I
of
say
those
it or
words.
you say it? He doesn't give a shit. You brought the sun back. Get over yourself. No
I
one
like
cares.
my neck.
And you'll still have it.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Starts walking away.
That's right. You walk away, Allison.
Oh.
A couple seconds later, Gedrick comes out.
She's so goddamn moody.
Who?
This coming from
Where's
you.
Allison?
The man whose
You see her
dragon's
strolling
wrath
down
is
the hall?
probably named after.
Run after her.
If they name Dragon's Wrath after me, we're taking that ship home.
Allison,
What?
I get that you're not comfortable here. I don't care. It's in your past.
Wording, phrasing.
Man, I get that you're not comfortable. Like, I just don't care.
Anyway,
I know. I'm sorry.
whatever it is, if it comes through, you have any pardon I can give you for helping me. Your past doesn't have to define you. And I don't need to know. That's you.
I'm not helping you.
Okay.
I'm helping an old friend.
I can respect that. But you've been around and you've helped me before. You were the one there in the Silver Hawk. I'll never forget that. You were there when things got bad.
Things are gonna get bad.
And I'm glad to have you there. And I'm here to help you.
You see a little nod. Let's just get this done.
Of course.
Continues heading out.
I'll wait for the rest of the catch up movie.
You guys all head out. Your shopping sprees and
Woo!
collecting the ship and everything doesn't really need to be discussed unless you have something terribly important that you want to do that you would like to go over right now.
No.
Nadia,
I
you
want-
got anything important?
wanna
I'm
go-
just gonna have fun.
I want to take
You
these guys
do
to
the
a bar in
shopping.
Foxport. I've never been to one.
You never been
Okay.
where?
I want to go there.
Okay, so you're like, I want to go to a bar. I haven't been to any of these. Nadia and Allison start naming off bars and showing you around where they are.
How do you know where bars are? You don't spend money.
What?
Don't need to.
You don't need to hear. Have you not been to one of these?
Are there any magic shops here?
I doubt it. I would know.
No potions, nothing?
You get potions, that's alchemical.
Okay, fine. Any alchemy shops?
Yeah.
We should look for a couple potions of invisibility. For
Uh,
you.
If we can find them.
I can make him invisible.
Sorry?
I can make him invisible.
Just in case he gets stuck there alone, trying to arm a bomb.
Yeah, I'll go. I assume I know where an Arcanum will.
Yeah, like it's supplies and stuff we'll go over.
I just wasn't sure if that was
Like-
like an exotic supply.
There's a lot of exotic things within the city.
Okay, we're good then.
These
This
are
is the
markets
exotic
that
city.
bring in goods from all over the place.
Ooh. Alright, we're cool. We're
like,
chill.
you literally have market stalls and stuff around the docks where they don't carry like this type of thing, that type of thing. It's what can they get a deal on? They're buying stuff like directly off
It's a
the
bazaar.
boats.
I want adamantine guitar strings.
You can look
Why?
for it,
I don't know.
What?
Good luck fingers.
so he can't crit them. But
want a
I
drum
more
that
mean
works.
things like go to the bar. So little
Sounds so
important
much
things that you
fun.
want to do while you're there.
That'd be important. yeah.
The shopping and stuff we'll go over.
Yeah.
We don't need to go through every little detail.
Yeah, I do that.
We're partying.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
So we will call it there.
Alright.
When we come back, we will find out what they do within this fine establishment. I'm sure of great repute.
Gotta
down near the
destroy a
docks.
bar.
I went home, guys. It went
Damn
okay.
it. No conquest.
We go into the bar. We recently acquired this great artifact from across the lands. They call it the Super Bowl. As in just flies into a rage.
All right. So we'll call it there. A little bit slower of an episode, but I think we got things moving. We got some
Yeah.
important details
Kind of
coming
important
out now.
events happened today.
Some very important things coming out.
Oh yeah, I guess Kai's arm did.
Yeah,
start getting made.
Yeah, Kai is getting a new arm.
Yeah, that's really important.
Thank you
That's
to
a big
everybody who
deal.
came out. Hope to see you next week. As I said, this plot arc I'm really looking forward to. I got some really fun stuff. Please join us again.
Funny stuff?
Really fun stuff.
Oh, I thought it was funny. I'm like,
Some stuff.
Children were captured.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Good times.
I told you
Good
Kai was owned 4 lynchings.
So,
I
yeah.
told you, as in I
thanks
told
again.
you.
Next week, definitely come check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everybody in D&D always knows to avoid the water.
Yep.
unless you have a storm elemental in your chest.
Yeah, because lightning and water mix.
Yeah, that's a good
So,
idea. Let me just electrocute everything in the water. Oh, wait, me too.
I've done that
So,
before.
definitely check out the rest of the stuff. We stream all week. Mondays, Retro Tech, old games. Tuesdays, Zelda games. Thursdays, Dysfunctional Party. I'm not sure what we're doing this week, but it'll always be fun. Couch co-op games. We have a lot of fun. We yell at each other. It's a riot. And Friday, yeah. Definitely come back and check it out again.
Bye, guys.
See you guys. Enjoy your weekend.
See ya.
Bye.